Urgent Care of Stuttgart, U.S. Irrigation, and Wilkerson Jewelers. Now let's go to the stadium and join the voice of Stuttgart Ricebird football, Lynn Keller.
From Raider Stadium on the campus of Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas, we welcome you to Stuttgart Ricebird football. Tonight, it's a 2-4A conference matchup as the Ricebirds have traveled up to White County to take on the Riverview Raiders. Hi, everyone. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside my good friend and broadcast partner, Brent Whitman. And, Brent, it's been a few years since we've been up here, but a nice facility to broadcast a game from here.
Yes, it is. Yeah, as you mentioned, it's been a few years, but, yeah, the field looks in great shape. It is a natural grass field, so the first time all year that we played on grass. And, yeah, it looks great, and the sun is setting to our right there. One of the few fields that faces east and west, but the sun is going down.
It is, and absolutely going to be a beautiful evening for high school football as they're talking about the temperatures later on tonight, dropping down even into the 40s. My wife's sitting here with us and noticed across the way the Stuttgart fans over there, and she sees a lot of them with blankets covered up, and they are exactly expecting the temps to drop here tonight. A lot of long sleeves and some jackets as well. So finally some football weather as we get into the second half of the season, and we're so glad to have you join us as we're coming off of a bye week. We had a very unusual bye in the middle of the season that came last week, and Brent, it was kind of nice to catch your breath a little bit for the team, get some of the ankles and shoulders and so forth rested up, and get back with it tonight when the conference season gets in full swing.
Yeah, I think that break did come at a good time. We played the first half of the regular season, and you kind of get your tough portion of the season over with there, with Warren and Harding Academy, Forest City, Newport, and now you get the back half of your conference schedule here with seemingly some games that you think that you can probably handle.
Well, the teams that we're looking at for the next couple of weeks admittedly have struggled. Riverview got their first win of the season last week as they took on Cave City, which will be the Ricebirds' opponent next week. Right. And both of those teams have struggled this year, so you got to hope that the Ricebirds come out with a good intensity and not with an attitude that, well, these teams aren't very good and we should win.
Yeah, that's right. Because what we've seen the last few weeks is this Ricebird offense has gotten off to a slow start. So I think with that bye week there, maybe they kind of got healed up and they need to get off to a quick start tonight and get some points on the board early.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to break down tonight's game. We'll talk about Riverview a little bit more in depth. We'll also talk about the Ricebirds' last game, which was 2 weeks ago tonight, and we'll take a look around the 2-4A conference, and we'll see what all is going on there. As we mentioned, conference play beginning to really heat up now in the 2-4A conference. We'll get started on all of that on the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show, and we're back with that in 5 minutes.
Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus has been supporting Ricebirds athletics for 45 years in Stuttgart. We are honored to be part of the Ricebird tradition. Freemeyer's is joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, La-Z-Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check out Freemeyer's at 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Score big with the fastest internet in town from Right Fiber. Our new 5 gig internet is a game changer. Stream, play, and work online with no penalty flags for buffering, lagging, or slow connection. Right Fiber is your internet MVP, keeping all your devices connected all the time.
5 gig, 5 gig.
Get championship level connection for your home with 5 gig internet. Because when it comes to online speed at Right Fiber, we play to win.
Join the excitement at the French Seam at 2015 South Berkel in Stuttgart for the 2023 Annual Quilt and Craft Show on October 6th and 7th. Explore a stunning array of projects. Whether you're a seasoned enthusiast or just looking for inspiration, this event has something for everyone. Come see the incredible talent on display, and remember, you can cast your vote to help award prizes to the most outstanding entries. Join them on October 6th and 7th at the French Seam in Stuttgart for the 2023 Annual Quilt and Craft Show, a celebration of creativity and community that you won't want to miss.
Pearson Company in Stuttgart has been bringing you the best in pre-engineered steel buildings for many years. Offering the very latest in design engineering, your steel building is engineered and tailored to your exact specifications with the minimum amount of wasted space. Pearson Company specializes in complete turnkey projects. Pearson Company offers complete construction services from beginning to end. For your pre-engineered steel building needs, look to Pearson Company, 209 North Berkel in Stuttgart, where quality and construction go hand in hand.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Driven by our mission to deliver power you can count on, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas go to work every single day on the X's and O's of delivering reliable and affordable electricity to our home field, Arkansas. With over 2,000 employees on our team, our game plan begins and ends with their dedication across our 17 electric distribution cooperatives that cover more than 60% of Arkansas. They are our most valuable players. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to deliver, the drive to win.
Do you know how much life insurance your partner has? What company is it with? Do you have life insurance? Is it through your employer only, or do you have a policy that you own? This is Holly Brothers, and as a life insurance agent, it is my responsibility to discuss the types of coverage available to you and put a plan in place for when your employer no longer provides coverage. Life insurance costs more as we age, so don't wait to apply. Let's lock in your rate today and save. Give Keith or myself a call at Connection Insurance, 870-673-9249.
With power and versatility, the Kubota M7 tractor is built for hay and forage work. Up to 168 horsepower, superior loader lift capacity, easy-to-use controls, all-day comfort, and your choice of a 30x15 semi-power shift or Kubota variable transmission, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your hometown Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
River Valley Tractor. Great products at great prices from great people. With 8 locations, they're right in your backyard. Visit rivervalleytractor.com or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
The vehicle you'd buy if money was no object? Cadillac Escalade. With cash in hand, you'd still wait months to buy an Escalade and probably pay thousands over sticker price. Don't wait to buy your dream car, because you can win one this month from Saracen Casino and or Cadillac. Yes, win a luxurious Cadillac Escalade ESV only at Saracen Casino. Saracen is Little Rock's closest place to play.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
And we welcome you back to the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show, coming to you tonight from Raider Stadium on the campus of Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas. We're about an hour and 10 minutes or so north of Stuttgart. You just come straight up through Hazen, Des Arc, and then Kensett. And then when you get to Searcy, we're right next to where the freeway meets Race Street. And, of course, anytime you go to Newport or any place north of Searcy, you go right by Riverview High School, and that's where we are tonight. It's homecoming here in Searcy for Riverview High School. A lot of festivities. We've seen some queens and we've seen some floats, and they had a little parade outside as well. So I think the last time that we came up here was homecoming as well, Brent.
Yeah. I think it was. I think they figure, Stuttgart's going to bring a good crowd. They're going to have a good crowd as well, so might as well do it then.
Absolutely. Stuttgart Ricebird Marching Band is making their way into the stands on the far sideline. Brent and I are located on the east side of the stadium. As Brent mentioned a little earlier, the stadium is kind of basically runs north and south, and we are facing west. We're kind of probably facing a little northwest here is the way the stadium is laid out, and a very modern stadium, fairly new. Aluminum bleachers on the near side. They do have chair backs, or actually what I would call bench backs here in the couple of center sections here for the home crowd. And nice press box here that was well thought out. We can see out of it real well. We've got a good vantage point of the field. And as Brent mentioned in our opening segment, we're on a grass field here for one of only 3 times this season in the regular season that we'll play on grass.
Yeah, will that be Cave City and Bald Knob?
Yes.
Yep. Every school up this way, I guess.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Their growing season's a little longer. They can have regular grass. But I will tip my hat to the grounds crew here at Riverview. The field is nice. It's green. It's striped off. Each individual yard mark is striped off nicely, and it's got a big purple R right in the center of the field for Riverview Raiders. The goalposts in each end are painted white, and we're getting set here for a great night for high school football. The Riverview Raiders are the opponent for the Ricebirds tonight. They come into tonight's game with a 1-5 overall record. They are 1-1, picked up their first win last week against Cave City, and they did it in fine fashion, Brent, 35-0.
Yeah, they did. You know, they got that mercy rule there, 35-0, so I know they feel good getting that first win.
And the Ricebirds, this is the 8th meeting between Riverview and Stuttgart, and it goes back to 2014 when Riverview came into the 2-4A conference. This is a consolidation school that is kind of the best of Kensett and Judsonia area, and also some of those from East Searcy is what has made up Riverview High School. And again, as we mentioned, we started playing them in 2014 and played them consecutively through 2019, and then took 20 and 21 off when they actually dropped down in classification, Brent, to 3A.
Yeah, they were right on that edge there of the 3A and 4A, and they dropped down for one cycle, but then they moved back in last year.
They did. The Ricebirds won in 2014, 7-0. In 15, they won 42-26. In 16, they won 51-20. Birds won 52-22 the following year in 17. Big 45-9 win in 18. And then the only loss the Ricebirds have had to Riverview came in 19, and that was a bit of a shootout in Stuttgart, and Riverview won that one 41-38.
Yeah, that was that tough year for the Ricebirds where it seemed like they lost every game by a touchdown or less.
And you could look at 1 or 2 plays in each one of those games, and it was the difference between the Ricebirds having a winning season and probably a pretty good playoff seed versus not making the playoffs at all.
You're you know, you're just one play away in about 5 or 6 games that year.
Well, they moved back up into Class 4A last year, and the Ricebirds at home had a 35-7 win. So the Ricebirds own the series right now against the Riverview Raiders, 6 wins to 1 loss. This team has played a lot better here at Raider Stadium than they have on the road. They were in a real dogfight at halftime against Lone Oak. It was 14-14 at halftime.
Yeah, I saw that score there. You know, kind of surprised a little bit there, but Lone Oak pulled away in the second half.
They did, and even got a pick six right at the very end of the game that really kind of padded the score a little bit, but a much closer game there. Ricebirds are going to have to keep an eye on them because they are a run-heavy team. Their quarterback is not very proficient in passing, so the Ricebirds, I think, can really kind of stack the box, as they say, and watch for the run. Their go-to guy is going to be number 7, Travion Greer, and he's a player really that can score on any play. He's got a lot of breakaway speed, and also they've got a real good hard runner, number 10, Nick Franklin. Ricebirds saw him last year as well. He's their power back that they can pretty well count on if they've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 yard situation. He can usually get it for them.
Yeah, you know, I got to watch a little bit of their game against Mena earlier in the week, and a lot of size on the line, but you know, as you mentioned, not much of a passing game. They like to throw out into the flats a little bit with the quarterback. He's not a very tall quarterback, so not a lot of passing, but the defense is going to have to key on those running backs.
Absolutely. He's very capable in a lot of areas, but, again, doesn't throw it very well. Ryder Conway is his name. He is number 20, and he is the quarterback for the Riverview Raiders. Ricebirds, of course, on the other hand, Brent, they have, as you mentioned in the first segment, already played a couple of the best teams in Class 4A.
Yeah, they have, and we knew that going into the season as well. You play Warren and Harding, and those are two of the top 3 teams, I think in Class 4A. And, Ricebirds could hang around there for just a little bit in the first half against both of them, but Harding and Warren both pulled away.
Yeah, they did. Very impressive. Very impressive first quarter for the Ricebirds, defensively speaking, but they just struggled all night on offense, having a hard time putting any kind of decent numbers up against Harding Academy 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, Kane Price finished that game 6 for 11 for only 28 yards passing, no touchdowns, and only 126 yards rushing, and some of that came after the game was well out of hand. But, as you mentioned, it was 0-0 after the first quarter, and that was right after the Birds got a goal line stop against Harding.
Boy, and what a beautiful goal line stop that was as well, Brent, as the Ricebirds came up and cut the legs out from under the, I believe that he's the D1 commit was carrying the ball, and Tay Clark comes up for a big stop on 4th and goal at the 1/2 yard line. And then the very next play, the Ricebirds miss a great opportunity as Sparky wasn't looking for the ball and right over the middle. And Coach Price said in the coaching show a little bit earlier, he said that was a 6-point play right there.
I said that at the time, that if he looks up a little sooner, he's going to take it to the house there. And, so many times we've seen, when the offense starts scoring there, it kind of picks up the defense. And then, just the opposite of that, when your offense is not playing well, it kind of drags down the defense a little bit.
Well, it does, because they get, I don't know, they kind of get a mindset maybe, and they don't think this intentionally, but, gosh, well, the offense is not going to help us, and they're still out there making stop after stop. But the Ricebirds were not able to advance. But then I want to go back and look at another highlight for the Ricebirds, and that was the punting game, and Hayden Prine, the great job that he did punting the ball. And on that particular play there, he was standing at the very back of the Ricebirds end zone, and he got off a beautiful 54-yard punt that really flipped the field position.
Yeah, it did, and he punted well all game, so much that I gave him the player of the game, 2 weeks ago. He punted well, and he's done well all year from the punting spot.
Yeah, absolutely done a great job. And the special teams really can make a huge difference. Of course, Ricebirds have been very proficient in extra points and even field goals as well so far this year. So what a great job. And again, great job that Hayden Pride did for the Ricebirds against Harding Academy, as he's done really all year for the Ricebirds. Birds come into tonight's game, as we mentioned, with a 3-2 overall record, and kind of pretty much what we were looking for maybe when the season started, Brent.
Yeah, I think so. You play those top 5 teams. You don't look to win those, with a young Stuttgart team, and but you win the games that you should win, I think.
They're getting ready now for the invocation, the Pledge of Allegiance, and the national anthem here in Searcy. So we're going to step aside on the Freemeier's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look around the 2-4A conference and see what all's going on. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
Quarterback, guard, running back. Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University, so you can learn while you earn and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
No appointment? No problem. If you need medical care right away, visit Urgent Care of Stuttgart, where you can walk in without an appointment and get help without a long wait for a wide variety of illnesses and injuries, from stitches and broken bones to allergies and colds. Urgent Care of Stuttgart is conveniently located at 22nd and Park Avenue. Clinic hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more, visit facebook.com/Urgent Care Stuttgart or call 870-672-0911. Urgent Care of Stuttgart at 22nd and Park Avenue. Get sick, get seen today.
I'm Rex Nelson. As a native Arkansan, I take pride in our state's natural beauty. And as someone who has been in all 75 counties, I've seen how prevalent litter is across our state. It's time for people to clean up our state for those who live here and to enhance Arkansas's image for those wanting to visit. Let's clean up Arkansas. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Are you tired of unreliable internet service? Do you constantly run over your data plan? Are you having trouble getting internet service where you live? With TextStream high-speed internet, you'll get consistent high speeds and low latency that doesn't stop at city limits. TextStream high-speed internet is perfect for homes, small and large businesses, farmers, and hunting clubs. You'll be able to stream, game, and surf with no interruptions. Servicing Arkansas, Lone Oak, Prairie, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties. TextStream is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet solution. Call toll-free 866-268-0101 or visit TextStream.net.
At Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop in Stuttgart, we offer pneumococcal, shingles, and other immunizations every day. We have a large selection of braces, wound care, bath safety and mobility products, including comfortable lift chairs, and a convenient drive-through and a knowledgeable and friendly pharmacy staff. We also provide private consultations for our wide selection of incontinence products and a nurse-supervised Ideal Protein weight loss program. Whatever support you need, we have you covered at the Wellness Center at Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop, 218 South Main in downtown Stuttgart.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Are you looking for a place where your educational journey can truly thrive? Southern Arkansas University has helped thousands of people like you earn a degree. At SAU, it's not just a university, it's a supportive community dedicated to your success. Explore the accredited programs SAU has to offer, led by experienced faculty who are passionate about your growth. From business and biology to education and engineering, SAU provides a comprehensive educational experience. Join the legacy of excellence at Southern Arkansas University and take the opportunity to shape your brightest future imaginable. Your journey starts in Magnolia, Arkansas.
Like you, Stedman's Ace Hardware is passionate about their community. They support the Lions Club, Fight Like a Kid, and numerous other organizations, including youth, high school, and adult sports programs. Whether helping their neighbors or helping their customers, Stedman's Ace Hardware truly is the helpful place. Shop Weber Grills, Blackstone Griddles, Traeger Pellet Grills and Pellets, and more, and get all the help you need at Stedman's Ace Hardware, 110 South College in downtown Stuttgart. Stedman's Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
And we welcome you back to the Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus Ricebird pregame show, coming to you tonight from Raider Stadium in Searcy. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you joining us tonight for Stuttgart Ricebird football, a big conference matchup as we start the second half of the regular season. Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus, located on 2nd and Main in Stuttgart, proud sponsors of the Ricebird pregame show each and every Friday night. They're locally owned, locally operated, and they've got the brands that you know and love, including Lazy Boy, Sealy, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Whirlpool. And, hey, how about a Lazy Boy recliner right now as football season is getting into high gear? What better way to watch it than in a Lazy Boy recliner? And no better place to get it than Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus, with their price match guarantee and, of course, great service after the sale as well. You can count on Freemeyer's, located again on 2nd and Main in Stuttgart. Their phone number 673-6426. Charles Freemeyer and the gang will take great care of you as they do Ricebird pregame show each and every Friday night. Stuttgart Ricebirds have now the captains are coming out on the field. Brent will have those here for us in just a moment. Still waiting for the Ricebirds to come out of the locker room and load into the big run through as the sun is setting here in White County. And the sun is setting just off to our right, and the big inflatable that the Ricebirds will come running out of is located on the northwest corner of the field here in Searcy. Once again, want to mention this is a grass field that we'll be playing on tonight, and one of 3 that the Ricebirds will see this year, and all the rest of them will be field turf fields, just like at Ned Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. Still waiting for the Raider captains to come out, and we'll have those here for you shortly. Taking a look at the 2-4A conference, no surprise, Harding Academy is sitting alone at the top with a perfect 5-0 overall record, 2-0 in conference, and then Heber Springs 2-0 in conference as well, Brent.
Yeah, they've looked impressive just checking out their scores. And I watched a little bit of their game last week as well against Ball Knob, and they put up some pretty good numbers there as well. I think as the season goes along, I think they're getting more in tune with their new offense. So, I think they're going to be a pretty good team going down the stretch.
New coach there that we're familiar with, seen him at several schools. Van Pascal is the head coach there at Heber Springs. Then also you got to keep an eye on Lone Oak as well. They're 1-1, as is Riverview, the Ricebirds' opponent here tonight. Lone Oak 2-3 overall. Riverview picking up their first win last week at Cave City. We mentioned that just a little bit earlier. Then Stuttgart is there 3-2 overall. They're 0-1, as is Ball Knob, and Cave City is at the bottom with an 0-2 record. Of course, Cave City will be the Ricebirds' opponent next Friday night. Taking a look at last week's scores in the 2-4A conference, Harding Academy had their way with Lone Oak 45-14. Brent, you mentioned Heber Springs all over Ball Knob 48-0 as they're kind of getting their groove in. Riverview 35-0 over Cave City, and as we've documented several times, the Ricebirds had last week as an open date. Tonight, in addition to Stuttgart at Riverview, Harding Academy is at Ball Knob, a short trip there, Brent.
Yeah, yes, it is, and that should be another Harding Academy win.
Absolutely. We can probably say that the rest of the season.
I think so, yeah.
Cave City is at Lone Oak tonight, and Heber Springs takes the night off. Quick glance to next week. Ricebirds back on the road. Longest road trip of the regular season as the Birds travel to Cave City.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's about a, 2.5-hour trip maybe from Stuttgart. Yeah, so it's going to be a long trip, but hopefully the Ricebirds can get rolling there and maybe end that game just a little early.
There you go. A mercy rule would be in order next week for sure. Lone Oak will be at Heber Springs. Brennan, that's always kind of a dogfight.
It is. Yeah, it is. It's always a close game, and I think those are two pretty evenly matched teams, and that is going to be a big game as far as the standings go throughout the year.
These Riverview Raiders that the Ricebirds will be taking on tonight, they're making the short ride up the road to Ball Knob. I mentioned on the coaches show, I said this kind of reminds me of Ouachita and Henderson. I mean, you dress in your own locker room and you walk across the street, basically, and that's the way it is with Riverview and Ball Knob. And Coach said, of course, those two teams don't like each other either.
No, they don't. Yeah, I'm sure they played each other, growing up, all these same kids. Yeah, they do not like each other at all.
Absolutely. And then next week, rounding out the 2-4A conference, Harding Academy has the night off. Here come the Stuttgart Ricebirds out of their run through. Got that smoke coming out as they come out between that big mean-looking Ricebirds' legs. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds tonight, a little bit different look on their uniforms, Brent.
Yeah, they do. I like that look. They have the white shirts with the maroon home pants on there. So, yeah, a little different look, but a sharp look.
Absolutely. The Riverview Raiders, also a new look from the last time that we were up here, Brent. They had the most difficult to see numbers on the uniforms humanly possible. Much better here tonight.
Yeah, all black shirts with the silver numbers with the white outline, as opposed to last time where they had the dark purple with, I believe, like a anthracite or something, kind of like a faded out numbers. It was just about impossible for us to see.
And Riverview with silver helmets. Your Stuttgart Ricebirds have their maroon helmets with the white stripe down the center, Flying Bird logo on one side, the jersey number on the other side. Who are our captains for tonight's game, Brent?
For the Raiders, number 2, Chandler Beard. Number 52, Jeremy Witt. For the Ricebirds, number 5, Carson Konechny. Number 14, Jacob Hayes. And number 62, Nikhil Bradley. And the Ricebirds will receive tonight, going from our left to the right.
And the Birds are all set. Glad to have you joining us for Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. Here's the kick. It's going to be fielded at the 25, back across the 30, 35, and out to about the 40-yard line. And we've got a late penalty coming in. I believe on the return was Kevon Conway.
Yes, it was. Number 2, Kevon Conway, takes it back out to about the 40, but let's check the flag. He was thrown right in the pile there. The flag is back at the 38.
And most typically you would think, well, it's going to be an illegal block against Stuttgart. I started to say something completely different. It probably something to do with the tackle, like a horse collar or face mask. Not the case. The official coming in a little bit late, I guess, with his flag, and it's going to be a hold against the Ricebirds. It's going to back them up. So the Birds, as Brent mentioned, moving from the left to the right on your radio dial, will start at their own 28-yard line. Ball's on the near hash mark. Glad to have you joining us as well on our EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebirds YouTube channel. Chris Armstrong handling our live stream for us tonight. Here come the Birds to the line. They've got 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. The quarterback, Kane Price, has Deontay Clark standing to his left, takes, hands off, Clark into the line, nothing doing. Good job by the interior line of the Riverview Raiders as they're fired up and bring Sparky down.
I think that was Luster.
That is Matthew Luster, excuse me. Matthew
9.
Luster, the 9 and the 4. Got a little confusing on me there, and it is going to be a loss of a yard on the play. It's going to bring up now 2nd down and 11. From the Stuttgart 27-yard line, just underway from Searcy, where the Ricebirds are taking on the Riverview Raiders. Price, shotgun formation, takes, fakes, fires out in the flats. Got Sparky Clark complete, and he's going to be up close to 1st down yardage, gain of close to 11. Let's see where they set the ball down. Well,
that's going to be just a little short maybe of a 1st down. That is a long way on the other side of that field. Yeah, it's going to be a gain of 10. So it's going to be 3rd down and a yard. That pass was to QT
Quarterion Johnson. And once again, I gave Sparky credit for something he didn't do. So
he's going to get involved in just a minute.
He will.
I don't think he's going to have to wait long.
Absolutely. Price now with the ball on the far hash mark.
And now they gave him a 1st down.
It looked like he had hit the line to gain.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Fresh set of downs. Man in motion out of the backfield. Fires out. There's your Sparky Clark pass complete, and he's going to be brought down actually for a loss of about 3 on the play. Nice job defensively by the Raiders.
Well, that was a long pass, and it took a long time to get out there to Sparky, but you know they're just setting them up for that little fake, and then he's going to go deep here pretty soon, I think.
2nd down, 13 for the Ricebirds from their own 35-yard line. Price with 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Single back in the backfield. That is Luster. Back to pass, looking, airing out long. He's got Sparky complete at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Brent Whitman, you called it.
Yeah, it didn't take Sparky long to get involved there. He had his men beat by about 3 steps. Price laid it out there perfectly for him, and 62 yards later, the Ricebirds are on the board. 6-0, 9:52 left here in the 1st quarter.
Kane Price right on the money to Deontay Clark. As Brent mentioned, 62 yards, and the Ricebirds strike first.
Dawson McKelvey is on to attempt the PAT. Number 10. Good hold, good snap, good hold. The kick is good.
Up, and it is good. The Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Riverview Raiders 7-0, 9:52 to go opening quarter. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM in 30 seconds.
Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus has been supporting Ricebirds athletics for 45 years in Stuttgart. We are honored to be part of the Ricebird tradition. Freemeyer's is joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check out Freemeyer's at 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
Welcome back to Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Riverview Raiders 7-0, 9:52 to go in the opening quarter. Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. 2 locations, 19th and Main for Chevrolet and GMC. And out across from Max Prairie Wings for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Petrus, they got your transportation needs covered. Dawson McKelvey kicks off, and the Ricebirds have the return man covered as well. And Riverview on their first possession will have it starting at their own 34-yard line, I believe is where they're going to set the ball down.
Yeah, that was number 2, Chandler Beard, on the return. They're kind of a line drive squib kick that Beard picked up, but he didn't go anywhere after that. The Ricebirds were right on top of him.
38-yard line rather than the 34. And here come the Riverview Raiders to the line of scrimmage. First down and 10. Moving from the right to the left. Handoff coming to the near side, and the Ricebirds have it well defended. This is going to be a huge loss all the way back to the 28-yard line, about a loss of 10 on the play.
Yeah, that was number 7, Greer, on the handoff. He tried to come around the near side there, and there were several Ricebirds waiting on him. And then he tried to cut back, and there was just nothing there. So a big loss on first down of -10.
Second down and 20 coming up now for the Raiders. Quarterback fires out in the flats, got his man complete. One-on-one defender for the Ricebirds, and they bring him down on the far sideline.
That was number 17 for the Raiders, Williams, but we have a flag right in the middle of the field.
And let's see what the officials say.
It's probably going to be
conferring.
No gain on the play.
It's a personal foul, hands to the face against the Ricebirds. So that is going to be a 15-yarder against the Birds. Already their second penalty of the game. 9:04 to go, opening quarter. Ricebirds with a 7-0 lead over the Riverview Raiders. And after the penalty, it's going to move the ball all the way out to the Riverview 44-yard line, setting up a second down and 4. What was going to be a third down and 20-something.
Yeah, third down and very long.
Ball's in the center of the field. Here come the Raiders. Quarterback flanked with running backs on each side. Coming to the near side. And he's going to keep it, and he's got some running room. He's got a first down as he crosses midfield into Ricebird territory. On the carry, number 20, Ryder Conway.
Yeah, he's going to have about 10 yards on the little option run. Ricebird didn't make him pitch it, and he cut it up and picked up the first down.
First down and 10 from the Stuttgart 44-yard line. Raiders huddled up. They send 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback with running backs on each side. Takes, hands off to the running back on the right side, and the Ricebirds all over him. Tank Hood in on the stop, along with Carson Konechny, number 5 for the Ricebirds.
Nick Franklin on the carry. It's going to be a loss of 2. That Ricebird line, great penetration on that play, and drug him down for the loss.
Big purple R right in the center of the field here in Riverview. Natural turf field, as we've mentioned several times in our pregame. 1 of 3 that the Ricebirds will play on in the regular season. Here comes Riverview, breaks the huddle to the line. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Quarterback's going to keep it himself, and the ball comes out, but the official said he was down. Carson Konechny right there, along with Tank Hood again, and Nikhil Bradley for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, a gain of only 2 on that play. The ball came out. He was down, though. So
he was.
Yeah, so it's going to be third down and 10 here, and this is probably not something that their coach would want them to be in here, third down and long, when they don't have much of a passing game.
And again, same formation, 2 wide outs to the right. Quarterback is flanked by running backs on each side. Fires out in the flats, got a man complete. Get a good block on there. He breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and he's going to have first down yardage down to the Ricebird 30-yard line.
He said he had a good block. I'll say he got a pretty good hold out there on him.
Well, those are the best kind of blocks.
You're right.
Most effective anyway.
You're right.
Most effective. Ball's on the far hash mark. Raiders moving from the right to the left, trailing the Ricebirds 7-0 with 6:39 to go, opening quarter. Ricebirds scored on their first possession. This is the first possession of the night for the Raiders. Quarterback sends a man in motion out of the backfield. Is going to air it out long across the middle. Had a man, overthrows him. Probably still should have been caught.
Yeah, it was a little high there. It came in high and hot. Could have been caught, but
I believe was number 12, Tadrian Baker.
Yep.
Second down and 10 coming up for the Raiders.
Their quarterback, Andrew Conway, 5'7", 170, so he's not a very tall quarterback. He's going to need to have some good, clean lanes if he's going to throw the ball down the field.
And again, he's flanked, low snap, and a little double reverse coming to the near side. Ricebirds going to give up some decent yardage,
it's
but
coming back.
It's coming back because here comes the flag sailing in from the gentleman in the white hat, and he keeps picking it up and flipping it forward.
Yeah, I think he flipped it forward a little too far.
I think he did too.
I think it was about on the 25, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
Carson Knesset was trying to get free there, and the quarterback just grabbed a hold of his jersey, and it's going to come back.
First penalty of the night against Riverview is going to back the ball up to the Stuttgart 32-yard line, 6:14 to go. In the first quarter, Stuttgart with a 7-0 lead in this 2-4A conference matchup on a beautiful Friday evening for high school football. Temperature's supposed to dip down into the 40s, they say, a little bit later on this evening. Raiders quarterback takes a low snap, flips it to a man in motion on a jet sweep, and he's going to have first down yardage, turns the corner, still on his feet. Ricebirds finally get him out of bounds on the far sideline. Defending for the Ricebirds, number 18, Julius Gaither.
Yeah, that was number 12 on the carry. That's Tadrian Baker. He's taken it all the way down just inside the 10.
You know, Coach Price talked about him in the coaches show and said that he can take it to the house just about on any play. So the Ricebirds certainly have to keep an eye on him. Here come the Raiders. First down, goal to go from inside the Ricebirds 10. A little early movement there, and finally a whistle. And this should back the Raiders up to the 14-yard line. False start against Riverview.
Riverview's second penalty on this drive. 5:49 left in the first quarter. Ricebirds with a 7-0 lead, but Riverview is in the red zone.
Riverview's done a good job. They've had a little help from some penalties.
Yeah, they have.
Ricebird defense has played well, but have bent a little bit here on this opening drive for the Raiders. Raiders taking a long time in the huddle, but they haven't started the play clock, so it really doesn't matter. They break the huddle, come to the line. 2 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Quarterback Conway takes a snap, back to pass, airs it out long. Ricebirds are there, and incomplete in the end zone.
Landon Bryant was down there. He actually out-jumped the Raider receiver on that play, but neither one of them able to come down with the ball. It was pretty much a jump ball down there, but it fell incomplete. So
but you're right. The Ricebirds had better position on it than Baker did for Riverview. Second down, goal to go for Riverview from the Stuttgart 14-yard line. Ricebirds again with a 7-0 lead. 5:43 to go. Clock stop with the incompletion. Here come the Raiders. And whistle and a timeout, Riverview. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
For all your real estate needs, trust the team at Brothers Realty in Stuttgart. From credit and loan applications to handing you the keys, the agents at Brothers Realty guide first-time home buyers through the process with ease. If you're a seasoned buyer, they're here to alleviate the stresses of purchasing new property. Count on the Brothers team for dedicated personal service. Call 870-659-4218 or visit brothers-realty.com. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Brothers Realty. Let Brothers Realty be your trusted partner in real estate.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. Glad to bring you Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. 2 locations, 19th and Main Street with Chevrolet and GMC, and out across from Max Prairie Wings with Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Petrus, they got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. Here comes Riverview out of a timeout. Second down, goal to go from the Stuttgart 14-yard line. Raiders take handoff into the line. Ricebirds right there to bring down the ball carrier for a loss. I believe on the carry was Greer, number 7, Brent, I believe.
Yes, yeah, and that was number 73. Dylan Scobie brought down the ball carrier from a seated position. He was on the ground that time and just grabbed his jersey and pulled him down to the ground.
Great strength there by Dylan Scobie. It's going to be third down, goal to go now, and the line of scrimmage is going to be about the 17-yard line of the Ricebirds. Let's see what the Raiders can dish up. They send 2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Single back standing to the left of the quarterback. Back to pass, airs it out, incomplete, and they're going to get a penalty marker against the Ricebirds on that.
Yep, just got a little shove on the receiver just a little early.
Jonathan Pachenko was the intended receiver, but that should not be an automatic first down.
It is not. It is not. That should be
half the distance to the goal is my thinking on that, which should put it at about the 9-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like it's just inside the 9, yeah.
So third down, goal to go, and Riverview's right back where they started the goal to go drive from the Ricebird 9-yard line. 4:57 to go, opening quarter. Stuttgart with a 7-0 lead. Riverview threatening. 2 wide outs to the right, which is the short side of the field. 2 wide outs to the left as well. Sends a man in motion from the left to the right. Quarterback takes a snap, looking toward the end zone, airing it out long, overthrows everybody, and it's going to bring up now 4th down and goal to go for the Raiders.
Yeah, another jump ball there in the corner. You got a pretty good sized receiver out there, but that ball was just overthrown. It looks like they might be bringing on the kicking team.
And that is going to be the case, and wholesale substitutions for Riverview.
Number 26 is on the kick. Looks like that's Francisco Montez, 5'3", 150.
That's a generous 152 as I'm looking at him through through the binoculars.
It is. I'm saying 135.
Kicking from the right hash mark. Right foot soccer style kicker gets it up, and it's not.
Oh,
let's see. It does. It hits the crossbar and goes through, and Riverview is on the board with a field goal. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead is cut 7-3, 4:48 to go, opening quarter. Back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Across Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud the extra effort from neighbors like you that make our local schools and activities an integral part of our community. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is a perfect game plan for success. The Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, finally a bank in your corner. MeBanking.com, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football. Riverview with a field goal cut the Ricebird lead to 7-3, kicks back off. Here come the Ricebirds. Kevon Conway takes the kick. and he's going to get out to the Ricebird 40-yard line, and that's where the Birds will have it for their second possession of the night. 4:41 to go here, opening quarter. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you joining us on Country 97.3 FM and also on the EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebirds YouTube channel. Chris Armstrong manning the live stream for us here tonight from Searcy. Ricebirds come from the sideline to the line of scrimmage. Ball's on the near hash mark. Birds moving from the left to the right. White jerseys, maroon pants, maroon helmets for the Ricebirds. Black uniforms with silver trim, silver helmets for the Riverview Raiders here tonight. Kane Price, the quarterback. Single back, standing to his left. He's going to take and roll to his left. Late pitch out, turning the corner, and got a little bit of running room out across the 45, out to about the 47-yard line. Let's see where the officials mark it on the far side. It's going to be short of a first down, but a nice gain on first down for the Birds.
I think it's just going to be about 2 yards short. That was something that we haven't seen all year. A little option pitch, Price to Clark, and he picks up 8.
Here come the Birds. Price again, shotgun formation with Deontay Clark standing to his left. Price now looks to the sideline. Comes back, makes a change. 2 wide outs to the right. Looks, he fakes, he fires out to the near sideline. Complete. Ross Atkinson on the reception. Hayden Prine. Hayden Prine on the reception on the near sideline.
Boy, he showed some good hands on that catch too, coming out of his break, and Price put it right on the money, and the Ricebirds pick up a first down.
Moves it into Riverview territory. Ricebirds have it first down and 10 at the Raider 47-yard line. Birds with 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right, slot on the right. Now Price stands up, looks to the sideline, comes back, makes a change.
Play clock's at 4.
And the Ricebirds are going to have to use a timeout. A little bit too long to get that play adjustment made. Timeout, Stuttgart. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with him. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
What does it feel like to know it matters to others how you're doing? What's weighing on your mind? That you're happy right now, that your body's healthy, and that those around you are taken care of too. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 70 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football tonight from Riverview High School in Searcy. The Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Riverview Raiders 7-3 with 3:56 to go in the opening quarter. Both teams scored on their opening possessions. The Ricebirds with their second possession have moved the ball into Raider territory. Kane Price takes a snap back. He dumps it across the middle. It is complete, but it's going to be for a loss of a couple back to the 49-yard line. Deontay Clark was the intended receiver, but right into the meat of the big Raider line, and they bring him down immediately when he catches the ball, and the Ricebirds with the ball at the 49-yard line will be looking now at second down and about 12.
Yeah, number 24, Daniel Harbin, was all over Clark on that reception.
Here come the Birds. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Kane Price with a little fake, rolls to his left, now airs it out long, and it's going to be picked off by the Raiders at the 35. To 25, back across the 30. 35 coming to the near side, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the Ricebird 42-yard line. On the interception, number 12, Tadrian Baker.
Yeah, he was kind of playing center field back there on that ball, and he was just waiting on it there. As Price was under some pressure, rolled out to his left and took a shot downfield, but there were 2 Raiders right there, and that was 12, as you mentioned, Tadrian Baker picking off the interception.
So the Raiders will have it for their second possession of the night. First down and 10 at their own 41-yard line. 3:06 to go in the opening quarter. Stuttgart with a 7-3 lead over the Riverview Raiders. 24-yard field goal for the Raiders on their last possession. Handoff into the line, boy, and I tell you what, right into the meat of Tank Hood's arms. And it's going to be a no gain.
Yeah,
going to bring it right down at the 41-yard line. Second down 10 coming up for the Raiders.
Yeah, Tank Hood was all over Nick Franklin that time, wrapped him up and dragged him down right at the line of scrimmage.
2 wideouts to the right, which is the wide side of the field. 1 wide out to the left. Ball's on the near hash mark. Ricebirds blitz. A little fake double reverse, and the Ricebirds all over it. Throw the ball carrier for a loss. Once again, Tank Hood having a heck of a night, Brent.
Boy, yeah, and Jacob Hayes timed that snap just perfectly. He was nearly
he did. Oh, he almost
in the neutral
offside.
zone.
That's right.
But, boy, he was in the backfield, and he didn't know what was going on yet, I don't think, because, he didn't know who had the ball. He got through there so fast. But then Tank Hood and others wrapped him up, so it's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play.
He had to disrupt the play. Certainly the timing for the quarterback and the ball carrier. Quarterback flanked with running backs. Another low snap back to the quarterback. He airs it out long, and this one is going to be incomplete. But going to be a penalty marker, and that one is probably not a very good call. It didn't look to me like ball well underthrown, but the Birds are going to get flagged for a pass interference.
I'm not sure they got there that early. That time it was pretty good timing, pretty close though. And usually on the road, that call is going to go against the road team.
Yeah, it is, and it did on that one for sure. It's going to move the ball into Ricebird territory. First down and 10 as well for the Riverview Raiders now from the Ricebird 48-yard line with 1:53 to go in the opening quarter. Stuttgart with a 7-3 lead. Riverview with the ball. Quarterback once again, the snap rolls back to the quarterback. He scoops it up, but there was a whistle before the snap.
Yeah, I'm going to call offsides on the Ricebirds.
And the Birds
racking up the penalties.
Boy, they really are, and it is keeping the drives going as the Ricebird defense is playing well.
Yep.
And
the best offense for the Raiders has been the Ricebird penalties tonight.
Absolutely. First down and 5 now for Riverview from the Stuttgart 43-yard line. Here come the Raiders. A little better snap back to the quarterback that time. Fires out, and the flat's got a man wide open, 40, 30, 25, and nice open field tackle on the far side over there by the Ricebirds. Number 18 on the stop, Julius Gaither for the Ricebirds.
And there was nobody down there that time for the Ricebirds when Greer caught the ball. He had a lot of green.
First down and 10 for Riverview from the Stuttgart 24-yard line with 1:26 to go here in the opening quarter, and Stuttgart with a 7-3 lead. Quarterback Conway takes, hands off, and looking for some blocking. Gets into the Ricebird secondary, and he's into the end zone, and Riverview has taken the lead over Stuttgart.
It's number 7. That's Trevion Greer. He's going to take it from the 24-yard line, Lynn?
Yes, sir. 24-yard touchdown.
24-yard line. And, well, that's something that we talked about in the pregame, Lynn. We wanted to see the Ricebirds come out with a fast start, and they have not done it tonight. A lot of penalties and a lot of yardage, and there's the extra point. It is good.
It is good, and Riverview leads Stuttgart 10-7. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds. Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. Ricebird football powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. 2 locations and websites on both. PetrusGM.com for Chevrolet and GMC, and PetrusAutoSales.com for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Petrus, they got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Riverview Raiders 10-7. Riverview kicks it off out of bounds, and I'm sure Coach Price is going to make Riverview back up and kick it again.
Yes, he is. Yep.
Certainly wants to get the ball in the hands of some of the Ricebird skilled players.
Yep.
But the Riverview Raiders here on homecoming are fired up as they've got a lead over the Ricebirds 10-7.
Yeah, one turnover for the Ricebirds, and then their defensive penalties have kept both Raider drives alive, and they have got points on both of those drives and have a 3-point lead here.
And, of course, a turnover led to this last drive here as well. All right, here come the Raiders. Moves, puts his foot into it, end-over-end kick, and it's going to be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Ricebirds, as it turns out, would have been better off.
They sure would have. It looked like he had some room to run there, too.
Yeah, would have certainly been better off taking the first kick. It went out of bounds at about the 45, but they lose about 10 yards of field position. But, you know, that's just kind of the way tonight's gone, Brent.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, kind of a sluggish performance tonight, except for the one touchdown pass to Sparky Clark. But other than that, yeah, it's kind of been a sluggish performance so far by the Ricebirds.
Ricebirds will get it untracked. Here we go. They come to the line of scrimmage from the sideline. Kane Price, quarterback, shotgun formation. Takes a snap, hands off, into the line, running room, across the 40 out to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 6. Let's see where they set it down. They're going to set it down after a gain of 5. They're going to put it at the 40-yard line. Second down 5 coming up for the Ricebirds. They break the huddle, send 2 wide outs to the left. Deontay Clark is split wide to the left. Standing to the left of the quarterback is Matthew Luster. Kane Price calling the signals, takes it, fires out in the flats, and looked like he had to go down to a knee to make the catch.
He did.
Was number 7 for the Ricebirds, Quarterion Johnson. So it's actually going to be a loss of a yard on the play. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and 6. Moves the ball to the far hash mark. The Birds here the last 15 seconds of the first quarter, moving from the left to the right, from the south to the north here in Searcy. Price calling the signals. Takes a snap, rolls to his right, looking. He fires and overthrows Deontay Clark as the first quarter comes to a close. It's been a good one for the Riverview Raiders. The Ricebirds, as Brent mentioned, look a little sluggish here in the first quarter. See if they can get untracked as we start the second quarter of action. And we'll have that for you in 1 minute on Country 97.3 FM, part of the EAB Sports Network. And we welcome you back to Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas, where the Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Riverview Raiders 10-7 as we get set to start the second quarter of action. Stuttgart with the ball now, 4th down and 6, and punting for the Ricebirds as it gets across the 45 and rolls down to the 40. And it is Hayden Prine. Hayden Prine's punt. A little confusion here in the stadium. They called it Dawson McKelvey punting, so I got the glasses out to make sure that we were right.
Prine, yeah, it was. He didn't get a very good roll that time, and it's going to be down just inside the 41. So good field position for the Raiders here. Let's see if the Birds can cut down the penalties here and maybe get a stop.
Stop or a turnover.
Yep.
I tell you, the center's had a time getting the ball back to the quarterback all night long. It's been low, and again a low one. He takes hands off to his back on the left side, using his blockers, turns the corner, has some positive yardage, gets out to about the 45-yard line. Let's see where the officials mark it. They're going to mark it about the 46, so a gain of 6 on first down. Excuse me, a gain of 5 on first down. The ball was at the 41. Moves it out to the 46. On the far hash mark here in the second quarter, the Riverview Raiders are moving from the left to the right, dressed out in black uniforms with silver numbers, silver helmets. Ricebirds in white jerseys, maroon pants, maroon helmets, maroon numbers. Grass field here in Searcy. Another low snap to the quarterback. He takes it, airs it out long. Ricebirds playing center field and drop an easy interception.
Yep, it sure was. An easy one back there for Gaither. And he might have saw the Riverview receiver coming towards him there, I think, and just took his eye off of it for a second because that ball hit him right in the numbers.
Or you still got to catch that one, though, Brent.
That's right.
Golly.
Because you're probably going to get hit anyway. Might as well go ahead and catch it.
And that one is kind of typical of the way the first half has gone.
Yeah.
Again, a great way you put it a little bit earlier. Birds just look sluggish here early in this one here tonight, Brent. 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Raiders. 11:40 to go in the first half. Riverview with a 10-7 lead over Stuttgart.
Rolled it
back to the quarterback. Another double reverse coming to the near side. And the Ricebirds going to have a great open field tackle. Great open field tackle by the Ricebirds, number 8, Tay Clark. Tay, of course, 2 weeks ago with that great stop right at the goal line with Harding Academy.
Yeah, and we have a flag down right in the middle.
We do have a flag.
Field.
I see that now. Let's see what Ricebirds don't appear to be happy about it, so let's see what the official's going to call.
That was a great one-on-one tackle there by Clark, but
it's going to be a personal foul, hands to the face against the Ricebirds.
I haven't seen that called all year.
I am telling you, and we've had it twice tonight. And the Raiders get another first down via penalty by the Ricebirds, and this is another big one too, Brent. Moves it well into Ricebird territory. They'll have it first down to 10, Stuttgart 42.
Yeah, it would have been 4th down and 6, and probably a kicking situation, but now it's first down, and the Birds are going to have to come up with something here.
Here comes Riverview to the line. Ball's in the center of the field, right in front of Brent and I's broadcast position. Another low snap to the quarterback. Handoff, and the Ricebirds are in hot pursuit as they chase him to the near sideline. On the carry, number 7, Travion Greer.
And they're going to give him about a yard here on the near side, but nothing more. Ricebirds strung it out very well, but as you mentioned, every snap almost rolls back to the quarterback, and that's got to kind of throw off their handoff just a little bit.
2nd down and 8 from the Ricebird 41-yard line. A long 8. Better snap back to the quarterback, fires it out and flats. It's dropped. They better get on it because that one was backwards, and another penalty marker coming in.
This is going to be a hold, I believe, on the receiver out here who's trying to block.
That was right down the line, Brent. You and I have a great view of that,
close.
and that was very close to being a lateral.
Yeah. But I believe it's going to be a hold on the receiver who's trying to block out here. As I mentioned earlier, he got away with that a couple of times, but I don't think he did there. But let's see. Yeah,
they're still waiting.
Yeah, it's going to be on them. It looks like because they're talking to Coach Price about what he wants to do. It's either going to be 3rd down and 9, or do we want to back them up? If it's on them, I say we back them up.
I agree, absolutely. Still taking a long time here. We've got 11:06 to go in the first half.
I still haven't seen the signal.
Legal procedure is the call against the Raiders, and that's
there's
the hold against the Raiders.
Yeah,
you call that one, Brent, and that will back up the Raiders.
Back them up. So
I didn't see but one flag though.
Yeah, I didn't either. But it's going to be 2nd down and about 18. For the Raiders from just inside their own territory at the 49.
Got just a second. Want to thank Park Avenue Missionary Baptist Church as they fed the players before the game here tonight. Appreciate so much great community involvement in Stuttgart supporting athletic programs. Here come the Raiders. 2nd down. Ball's on the ground. The Ricebirds are on the ball. Tank Hood having a great game here tonight.
Yeah, the quarterback that's going to be It's going to be an incomplete pass. He flipped it forward.
You are kidding.
Yeah, he flipped it forward is what they're calling to the running back. and it's going to be an incomplete pass, but it is going to be third down.
And the Rice Birds, ton of confusion out there as they're gathering up. I'm telling you, it has been an interesting night, no question about that. Rice Birds trail Riverview 10-7, 11:01 to go here in the first half. And the Rice Bird defense makes its way back onto the field.
Yep. They do not have the down markers correct because it was second down and 18, and that was third down and 16. That is not correct. So let's hope that it doesn't come into play here because that's not right.
All right, from Riverview's own 48-yard line. Ball's on the near hash mark. Raider quarterback fires out in the flats, got a man complete across midfield. Rice Bird territory, going to be well short of a first down. Brought down out there several Rice Birds, including 18, Julius Gaither. Tank Hood was out there as well. Tank's all over the field tonight, let me tell you.
He is everywhere tonight. Playing that defensive end role tonight, kind of taking Dylan Duncan's spot, I think, on the end. But he's playing well. It's fourth down and a long 7 here, and it looks like they're going to go for it. Why not?
2 wide outs to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback quickly fires across the middle and underthrows an intended receiver that was open temporarily. He went down to the ground, tried to haul it in, but falls incomplete, and the Rice Birds will take over on downs.
Yeah, I think the quarterback Conway rushed his throw that time. I think he had a little more time. He could have got a little more into it there, but he just short hop the receiver number 2, and it is a turnover on downs, and that is what this Rice Bird defense needed now. Let's see if we can pump some life into this offense here.
10:16 to go, first half. Rice Birds trail Riverview 10-7. Here come the Birds from the sideline to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Wide side of the field is to the right. And a penalty marker before the snap. And it's going to be against the Rice Birds, of course. Back them up 5 yards.
Good to see number 30, Jeremiah Thomas, back in there at his running back spot. He was out for a few weeks with an injury.
Yes, he was.
It's going to be first down and 15 now. Rice Birds going the wrong way.
From their own 38-yard line. Got to get to the 47 of Riverview for first down. First down for the Birds. And again, a penalty marker before the snap. And let's see. This will be against the Rice Birds too, I'm assuming.
They're seeing something that I'm not.
I'm telling you, it has been interesting tonight for sure.
I mean, I still don't understand why you have to talk about it. I mean, what did you throw your flag for? Let's get up here and mark it off.
All right, they're going to mark it off. Illegal procedure against Riverview? How does that work?
I don't know, but we'll take it, won't we?
How does that work?
I don't know.
And it's going to be this is an interesting night. Here come the Rice Birds. First down and 10 now. From the near hash mark, Birds moving from the right to the left, from the north to the south. Getting a little pressure, rolling to his right, now dumping it off. Incomplete, intended for Deontay Clark, well underthrown. Second down 10 coming up for the Rice Birds, who just look a little disjointed here in the first half.
Yeah, they sure do, yeah.
Against a team that the Rice Birds were heavily favored over.
Yeah, no doubt about that. They are down by 3 points here early in the second quarter. Just a sleepwalking performance here so far by the Rice Birds, but hey, they can get back on track pretty quick here, so
absolutely.
Let's see if they can make something happen.
Hayden Prine will be split wide to the left, which is the short side of the field. 2 wide outs to the right. Single back, standing to the left of Price. Price fires. He's got Clark complete at midfield. Coming to the near side. Nice open field tackle. Close to first down yardage. Let's see where they set the ball down. But a nice pass and catch from Price to Clark.
I guess they're going to give it to him because the sticks are moving.
Puts it at the 47-yard line. Looked like about the 47 and a half, and he had to get to the 47, but they're marking it first down. We'll take it. 2 wide balls in the center of the field. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Price now checking with the sideline. Makes a little change. Tells the receivers on the left side, running back on the right. Takes a snap, straight back. Looking, now rolls to his left. Now rolling back to his right. Looks, he finds it. It's almost intercepted. Found a receiver on the far sideline, but goodness gracious.
Should have been
Raiders should have picked it off.
Yep.
Intended receiver was Ross Atkinson on the far side. Ross did a nice job getting himself back open, but the pass came a little bit late and should have been picked off. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Ricebirds. Clock stops with the incompletion. 9:24 to go, first half. Birds trailing Riverview 10-7. 2 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. Ball's in the center of the field. Handoff into the line. And a little shoestring trip up right about the 46-yard line, but falling forward for some positive yards down to the 43-yard line. Nice gain of 4, Brent.
It was Jeremiah Thomas on the carry there. He kind of got tripped up as he came through the line of scrimmage, but just kept his legs moving a little bit and picked up 4.
Ball stays in the center of the field. 3rd down and 6 for the Ricebirds. Need a first down. 3 wide outs to the left.
Play clock's at 8.
Takes a snap. Back to pass. Looking. Dumps it to Clark. Clark's got it at the 40 and another nice open field tackle.
It was.
Oh, you got to tip your hat to the defender on that one because Deontay looked like he was headed for some big yardage, but he was tripped up by number 7, Travion Greer, and it brings up a 4th down and 2 for the Ricebirds from the Riverview 39-yard line with 8:17 to go here in the first half. Ricebirds trail 10-7. Here come the Ricebirds on 4th down. Big 4th down play.
How about a hard count?
Home crowd making some noise. Takes a snap, rolls to his right. Tuck it and run. I believe he's got room.
He does.
Yes, he does. And Kane Price picks up the first down for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, he was looking downfield there, but he had nothing and plenty of grass, green grass out there in front of him. He needed 2. He picks up about 4, and that's going to be more than enough for the first down. A big first down there by the Ricebirds.
Looked like a smart play, too, Brandon. He
Yes.
was keeping his eyes downfield looking for a receiver, and that kept the defenders at bay long enough for him to get the first down. 1st and 10. From the 37 of Riverview. Handoff into the line. Running room. Inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line for the Ricebirds.
Yeah, Matthew Luster again on the carry. Found a little room over the right side, and that is another first down. He's going to pick up 10. Riverview blitzed up the middle, but the Ricebirds picked it up and pick up another first down.
7:37 to go, first half. Ricebirds trail Riverview 10-7. Birds with the ball on the move. 27-yard line of Riverview. Here come the Ricebirds from the far hash mark. Handoff. Luster. Hard run down to the 25-yard line.
We'll have about 2 on first downs. 2nd down 8. 7:06 with the clock moving here in the second quarter.
Absolutely beautiful Friday evening for high school football all over the state tonight. We got a good one here in Searcy. Ricebirds trail Riverview 10-7. Birds on the move. 2nd down and 8. Center of the field. Price airs it out long. He's got a man and incomplete. A nice job defensively at the last minute.
It was. I think that's number 7 out there, Greer, as QT Johnson was going up for the catch. Would have been a touchdown catch, but Greer just got his hand up there and batted it down. Nice play.
It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Ricebirds from the 25 of Riverview. 6:42, clock stops with the incompletion. 6:42 to go here in the first half.
It might be Ross Atkinson time here, Lynn.
It could be. Time for clutch. Got a stack of receivers on the left. Back to pass, looking, being chased out of the pocket. Now fires, got a man complete at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Ricebirds!
Sparky Clark, Lenny, he cut across the middle, and Price kept his eyes open downfield, hit him right on the run, and Clark makes it into the end zone. The Ricebirds regain the lead.
6:34 to go in the first half. Price to Clark.
Ricebirds with a 13-10 lead. McKelvey on for his second PAT attempt of the night. Hayden Prine is the holder.
Left foot, soccer-style kicker, Dawson McKelvey with the bright shoes. And Riverview jumps off sides and whistle before the snap. So we'll have another try. The officials got to talk about it. I mean, and let's see, and the Ricebirds will decline it. And Dawson McKelvey will be set now for another PAT attempt. Birds lead 13-10, looking to add. And the Ricebirds jump that time. False start against the Ricebirds are going to back them up 5 yards. So now, instead of a 20-yard extra point attempt, it's going to be a 25-yard extra point attempt for Dawson McKelvey. Again, Hayden Prine is the holder. And the extra point will be set down at the 15-yard line. Add 10 for the end zone. That's a 25-yard extra point attempt. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up plenty long, and it is no good.
I think it's off to the right.
Looked like he hooked it just a little bit to the right, but the Ricebirds regain the lead 13-10 over the Riverview Raiders. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Take the adapter. I don't know what that's got to do.
Tailor-made to fit your individual needs. Please contact Kevin Field or myself, Kyle Stovison, in Stuttgart at 870-673-1558. Ag Heritage Farm Credit Services is an equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas. Lynn Keller, Brent Whitman with you for Ricebird football. Stuttgart just scored a touchdown to regain the lead over Riverview. Dawson McKelvey puts his foot into it, and Riverview return man is on his way back, and here comes the yellow flags out, and it's going to be returned back to the 25-yard line pending the flag, and we'll see what the official says about this. 6:25 to go in the first half. And it is going to be against Riverview.
It's going to be a hold on the Raiders, so it's going to back them up.
Flag was thrown back at the 18-yard line. Nice kick by Dawson McKelvey.
It was.
End-over-end kick returned by Riverview. But now with the penalty, this is going to back them up.
Yeah, they're their worst starting field position of the night. They're going to be back just inside the 15.
First down and 10 for the Raiders. The Raiders dressed in all black with silver numbers and silver helmets. Your Ricebirds in white travel uniforms with white tops, maroon pants, maroon helmets, and numbers. Here comes Riverview to the line from the far hash mark. Ricebirds show blitz, and they're going to get the ball carrier in the backfield and drive him all the way back inside the 10.
But there's a
and
flag
got a penalty
down on the
marker
far
down.
side.
I think they'll catch the Ricebirds being offsides.
No, I think it looks to me like he was signaling hold, but I could be wrong.
It was another one of those timing plays for the Ricebirds.
It was. And Jacob Hayes has been timing it perfect so far. Well, let's see. Yeah, the personal foul. Face mask.
Face mask against the Ricebirds.
Okay.
There you go.
There's another one of them big ones.
Yeah, you bet. 15-yarder because they were way too far back in their own end of the field. So let's move it out to the 30.
If you're going to get one, I guess go ahead and get your money's worth. I guess. Huh?
You bet.
We are getting the big ones here tonight.
You betcha we are. First down and 10 after the penalty from the 30-yard line. Riverview picks up 15 the easy way there from the Ricebirds. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Stuttgart with a 13-10 lead. Riverview, 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Sends a man in motion out of the backfield. Going to fire to him, and it is complete. Ricebirds are there and drag him down.
Carson Konechny with a nice one-on-one tackle, and then you have Damari McKinney also out there to help tackle Greer. It's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play.
Also out there as well, Nikhil Bradley for the Ricebirds. It's going to be second down and 13. They mark the ball at the 28-yard line with 5:25 to go. Clock moving here in the first half. Ricebirds with a 13-10 lead in a surprising first half here in Riverview. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Wide side of the field is to the left. Send a man in motion out of the backfield, and the Ricebirds jump off sides. So this will give the Raiders 5 yards, they were working from behind the sticks, and this will give them move it out to the 32-yard line. So it should set up now second down and 8 for the Raiders.
By my count, that's 9 penalties on the Ricebirds so far in the first half.
I think it
could be I could be off a couple. But boy, a lot of penalties.
Pass complete in the flats. Now we got a penalty marker coming in.
Yeah, this is going to be coming back. Their receiver out there on the corner, Lynn, he starts off with a good block, but then he just holds it just a little too long, and I believe that's going to be a hold.
KK Williams was the receiver. And it is going to back the Raiders up. Talking about getting your money's worth, the officials are getting their money's worth out of the flags tonight.
They are. That is the Raiders' 6th penalty and 9 for the Ricebirds.
We may not get out of here tonight. It may be early morning.
Yeah.
Because I got to talk about them too.
Just as long as the fog doesn't roll in.
Yeah, that's
okay.
right. Yeah, you're exactly right. We're in Fog Town, no doubt about that. Second down and about 13.
We have another stoppage.
And timeout, Riverview. Timeout, Raiders. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network, and we're back in 30 seconds.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
And we welcome you back to Stuttgart Ricebird Football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Don't forget, 2 locations can take care of all of your automotive needs. Chevrolet and GMC down on 19th and Main, and out across from Max Prairie Wings, it's Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Sales, service, parts, even tires and alignments. You got to think Petrus when you're thinking automotive needs on the Grand Prairie. They got you covered. Stuttgart Ricebird defense trying to swarm and all. There's going to be a 15-yard penalty against the Ricebirds as they inadvertently grabbed the face mask.
Boy, that would have been a huge loss.
It was going to be a big loss, Brent. You're exactly right. But Riverview will get bailed out with the 15-yard personal foul.
Yeah. No doubt about that one. Everybody in the stadium, I think, saw that one.
And I guess you got to credit the receiver as well, Brent, because he kept twisting around, and the Ricebirds kept grabbing for him.
Yep.
They had him pinned up. He was going to go down, but with the 15-yard penalty, moves it all the way out. It's going to be an automatic first. It's going to be a first down, whether it's automatic or not, out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. First down and 10, Riverview. 4:09 to go. Clock moving in the first half. Stuttgart with a 13-10 lead over this scrappy Raider bunch here. Quarterback back to pass, going to air it out long, and the Ricebirds are there, but looks like it's going to be caught. Let's see. There's a struggle for the ball, and they are going to give it to the offense.
They are.
It is complete at the 37-yard line of the Ricebirds.
It's number 12 on the catch. Going to be a gain of about 16 as that is Baker and Clark were both fighting for the ball there, and Baker came away with it.
Moves it to the Ricebird 38-yard line. 3:48 to go in the first half. Riverview on the move. Penalty aided, and of course a great play there, capped off by a little wrestling match for the ball. Tie goes to the offense. Ball's in the center of the field. Raiders moving from the left to the right. Two wide outs to the right, and he was not set.
No, he was not.
And
number
so
12,
we've got a penalty marker on the play. How many plays have we had tonight that have not had a penalty, Brent?
Oh, I tell you what, we've had a penalty at least on the last 5 plays in a row.
Yeah. And some plays we've had more than one penalty on. For example, the extra point attempt by the Ricebirds.
Yeah. And you know, without the penalties, I'm not sure the Raiders have any points tonight.
I agree with you completely, because they have certainly rescued some of their drives here tonight. Ricebirds got to find a way to overcome that. 3:13 to go. Clock moving here in the first half. Ricebirds with a 3-point lead, 13-10. Raiders. Quarterback takes, late pitch on the left side, running room, and he's got down to the 30, the 25, still on his feet, and the Ricebirds finally drag him down. Here comes another penalty flag, and this will be half the distance to the goal. So probably going to set the Raiders up at about the 5-yard line. First down and goal to go after the run, and then the penalty at the end. And the Raiders will be deep in the Ricebird red zone here with 2:53 to go in the first half. Ricebirds clinging to a 3-point lead.
Was that another face mask?
Personal foul face mask on the far side. And the flag came
from way
back.
away.
That's right.
Yeah.
Should put it down about the 5-yard line, my guess, and I think that is correct. First down, goal to go for the Raiders from the Stuttgart 5-yard line. Sluggish performance tonight by the Ricebirds.
Yep. All the way around.
Here come the Raiders on their homecoming night as they're entertaining their crowd. Got a nice crowd, too. I haven't mentioned that tonight. Great crowd on both sides. Sends a man in motion out of the backfield. Handoff straight up into the line. Power running hard, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, and now here comes the penalty after the play.
Just in case he didn't get in.
That's right.
Yeah, that was Franklin on the carry. 4 yards right up the middle. And not sure what that flag was going to be about, but if it's on the Ricebirds, it would be sure to be assessed on the kickoff.
And the Raiders regain the lead, 16-13 over the Ricebirds, with the PAT yet to come. And they'll kick off from Ricebird territory after this as well. Coach Price going to have a little something to coach about it during the halftime break here.
No doubt about it. Not what he was looking for, not what we were expecting either tonight from this Ricebird team.
Absolutely not. And the official talking with the head coach of Riverview, still awaiting for the signal. It is a dead ball. Touchdown is good. Dead ball. Personal foul against Stuttgart. We knew that. and it'll be assessed on the kickoff. So, again, they'll kick off from Ricebird territory, and they'll probably try an onside kick, and it'll probably be successful.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you detect a little sarcasm in that?
Or there may be a flag on the play as well.
Could be. That's exactly right. Here's the extra point attempt. It is up, and it is good. And Riverview stretches their lead 17-13 over the Stuttgart Ricebirds. We're back with more Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
I'm excited to tell you about the incredible holistic healing options at the Katie Shack. We've expanded our services to create a complete holistic healing practice all in one place. At the Katie Shack, we've teamed up with Dr. Travis Wiley, a chiropractor and nutritional expert who specializes in addressing the root causes of today's health issues. Dr. Wiley uses cutting-edge techniques and a natural approach to tackle health problems and chronic illnesses. But that's not all. Our dedicated team offers a wide range of services to complement your healing journey, from deep tissue massage to lymphatic drainage, pain management, and more. We've got your well-being covered. If you're ready to take control of your health and experience the proven methods that have helped countless members of our community, give us a call at the Katie Shack, 870-873-4300. Schedule a consultation with Dr. Wiley today and start your journey towards a healthier, happier you. Your well-being is our priority at the Katie Shack.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football. Riverview kicks off. Ricebirds return it back across the 20-25, and there was a face mask. I don't see a flag, though, Brent.
No, I don't
as
see one
they
there.
Came right across the face mask with the tackle on the return for the Ricebirds was number 9, Matthew Luster. Ricebirds will have it first down and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 2:40 to go here in the first half, and the Ricebirds with 2 timeouts.
Yeah, 2 timeouts, plenty of time here for the Ricebirds to get something on the board. And, well, they're going to need to get this lead back here at halftime. Plenty of time, but, boy, not what we expected tonight for the Birds, but they can strike in a hurry.
Riverview will get the ball to start the second half, too.
Yep.
Here come the Ricebirds. Ball's in the center of the field, moving from the right to the left. Kane Price, quarterback, back to pass, looking. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now we've got several flags coming in. So hopefully this will be against Riverview.
Yeah.
Not going to hold my breath.
There we
go.
It is
face mask.
Face mask. We have seen enough face mask and hands to the face tonight to last the whole season.
Should move the ball out to midfield. Let's see where they mark it off from.
Yep.
But it should move the ball back to midfield.
Yeah.
Ricebirds catch a break there. I mean, it was without a doubt a face mask. But again, it's just not the Ricebirds' night. Here they come, straight to the line. Ball is squarely in the center of the field. East, west, north, south. Ball's in the center of the field. 2 wide outs to the right. Take, handoff to the back of the backfield. A little bit of room. Gets into Riverview territory down to the 47-yard line. Gain of about 3. Second down, 7 coming up for the Ricebirds. Clock moving. 2:13 to go in the first half. Again, Birds with 2 timeouts. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. 1 wide out to the right. Price now checking the play. Back behind center, calls for the ball. Fires it out in the flats. Got a man on the far sideline, and it is
caught.
It is caught. Deontay Clark.
A one-handed catch going down the sideline, Sparky Clark. And then gets pushed out of bounds just inside the 19. What a catch, though, by Sparky Clark.
Catch. On the far sideline, I couldn't tell for sure because he got one hand up and got it on it, but that was all he needed.
31 yards.
Quickly, back to the line. Here come the Ricebirds. 2 wide outs to the left, which is the wide side of the field. And now whistles before the snap and timeout, Riverview. Riverview coach wants to talk about it. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with him. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Hatsu offers 4-stroke motors, 2.5, 150 horsepower, and all with a 5-year warranty. Built with their one-of-a-kind direct injection technology, Tohatsu has revolutionized environmental performance. pursuit of durable and lightweight outboard motors. And with interest rates as low as 4.99% financing, now is the time to get a new Tohatsu motor from Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. Call Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart or click on maxbw.com. Great service and competitive prices. Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart. The hunt begins here.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football tonight from Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman. Stuttgart Ricebirds trail the Riverview Raiders 17-13. Birds with the ball inside the Riverview red zone. Quickly firing out. Got a man complete down at the 10. Reverses field and into the end zone. Touchdown, Ricebirds.
QT Johnson, number 7 on the catch. Boy, he made a nice catch on the little slant, and then he ducked under one tackler and then sprinted to the end zone. And, boy, it didn't take the Ricebirds long, and they had the lead back here with 1:42 left in the first half. 19-17, Ricebirds lead.
Sort of offensive output we expected from the outset,
yes.
Brent, but the
yes,
Ricebirds just a sluggish night here tonight, letting Riverview hang around on their homecoming night. Riverview one win on the season, but that was last week, 35-0 over Cave City, so they've got some confidence, and they've played well here tonight, aided by a lot of Ricebird penalties. Here come the Birds, going to go for 2. Price with wide outs on each side. Back to pass, looking, rolling to his right, getting some pressure. Now fires toward the end zone. Got a man, and it is complete. Is he in the end zone?
Yes, he's in. I saw the signal.
Is it clutch?
It is Ross Atkinson coming back to the ball. I thought he might have got back out of the end zone, but, boy, he was just in the end zone, and Kane Price found him, and a big 2-point conversion there put the Ricebirds back on schedule. 21-17 lead with 1:42 left.
And the Ricebirds with still 2 timeouts. Raiders out of timeouts, so they'll have 1:42 to work with. Would you dare try an onside kick or anything at this point, Brent?
I don't think so. I wouldn't. I think I might try to go for a turnover. You know, they've come close to having several fumbles back there. But let's see what Coach Price has dialed up here. Ricebirds with a 4-point lead. They have trailed twice tonight. Trailed 10-7 and then trailed 17-13. Now have a 4-point lead.
Dawson McKelvey has it teed up, and he is set to move up on it. Kicking from the right to the left, from the north to the south here in Searcy. Puts his foot into it, a nice knuckleball end over ender, and it's going to go out of bounds. And let's see, Riverview will probably take it at the 35-yard line with 1:42 to go here in the first half. Ricebirds.
Yeah, the Riverview offense is not really a offense that you're going to think is going to be a quick strike type of offense. So hopefully if they can, maybe they could put one on the ground here. Well, the quarterback has thrown several kind of up for grabs. You know, we dropped 1 interception, so maybe the Birds can get a turnover here if they could just stop the penalties. Can have those big 15-yarders here for sure.
Here come the Raiders to the line, moving from the left to the right for those of you listening on the radio. 2 wide outs to the left, which is short side of the field, going to take and hand off into the line, and Ricebirds right there to bring down the ball carrier. Carson Konechny brings Greer down after a short gain of a couple, 2nd down and 8. Ricebirds still with 2 timeouts.
Yeah,
might consider maybe after a stop on this next play.
After here, yes. After here, you can go ahead and call one, I think.
Because Riverview looks like they're going to come up and snap it pretty quick. Still 17 seconds left on the play clock. So back to pass, airing it out long. Ricebirds in good position. And once again,
nice catch.
The receiver comes in front of the defender, hauls it in. KK Williams on the reception moves the ball down to the Ricebird 38-yard line with 1:07 to go. And the Raiders with a fresh set of downs in Ricebird territory, but no timeouts. They hustle to the line of scrimmage as the clock rolls under 1 minute to go. Takes, hands off, coming to the near side across the 40, across the 35, and banged out of bounds by the Ricebirds, number 19, Landon Bryant. And that'll stop the clock, the ball going out of bounds, 53 seconds to go.
They have made some nice catches downfield tonight to keep their drive alive.
And a penalty marker? Could there be?
I guess so.
I did not see the marker, but unless it was
one
thrown
laying
here
out of
on the
bounds
near
right
side.
here?
Oh, there is one at
there's
about
two flags on the play,
the 37.5-yard line.
Yeah, well, I think one of them could be a hold on the Raiders. I thought I saw that, but I didn't see the flag come out. It looked like one of their linemen grabbed the foot of Tank Hood when he was trying to make his way out here for the tackle, but they're still talking about it here.
It was first down and 10 from the Stuttgart 38-yard line. Here's the call from the official. It is going to be a hold against the Raiders.
And then they're going to call it. And they're going to call a late hit on this hit over here. Yeah. So you mark it off 10 and then bring it back 15. Is that correct? Yeah.
That is correct, and they are going to enforce them both. So it should be first. Well, it actually should be 1st and 10, I think, but it's 1st and 5. And there's the ball on the ground, but he was down when he goes to pick it up.
Yeah. But then he got up and tried to run it. So when you do that, you're probably going to get hit.
You're going to get hit, and he did, and he is a little slow getting up.
Yeah.
Bless his heart, he's not big as a minute either, I'm telling you.
Not a very big quarterback.
And they're winding the clock now, 45-44.
Yeah, he's listed at 5'7", 170. I don't think he's 170. 5'7" maybe, but not 170.
170, good night. All right, it is going to be 2nd down and 11 from the Ricebird 39-yard line with 28 seconds to go. Clock moving here. Ricebird defense needs to dig in. Don't give up a big play here. Quarterback back to pass, rolling to his right, going to air it out long, and this one is incomplete. Once again, the receiver got some pretty good position, and again, the Ricebird secondary was in good position. Defending for the Ricebirds was number 7, QT Johnson.
Yeah, he got his hands on it, and then I think the receiver got a hand on it as well. But we have 17 seconds left. It's going to bring up
3rd down.
Should be
and
3rd
11.
down. Yeah, should be 3rd down and 11. They still have.
And I guess we have another penalty marker.
I guess we do.
I don't see it out there, but
he looks like he's going to mark it off against the Raiders. They're going to back up. Yeah. This has been a flag fest. It's a flag day here at Thursday tonight.
There you go. That's the perfect word for it. Flag day. Holding against Riverview.
By my count, it's 12 against Stuttgart, 11 against Riverview, and that is and that estimate might be a little low.
Yep.
It's hard to keep track of all of
There hasn't been many plays tonight that there hasn't been at least one flag thrown on, and several of them have had more than one flag.
That's right, and that is no exaggeration.
No, it's not.
So it's 2nd down and about 20.
All the way back at the Stuttgart 49-yard line. Handoff coming to the near side and steps out of bounds at the Ricebird 45-yard line with 12 seconds to go.
And please don't touch him out of bounds. We don't want another late hit.
Absolutely.
Now, 9 carries, 54 yards for Greer. 12 seconds left. 3rd down.
From the Ricebird 45-yard line. They break the huddle. Here come the Raiders. Black uniforms, silver numbers, and silver helmets. Ricebirds, white jerseys, maroon pants, maroon. Here comes a little double reverse pass, and he's going to be caught from behind, and he fires it out of bounds, and that would have to be a intentional grounding.
It sure should be, but of all the flags that they throw, they're not throwing one there.
They're not throwing one for that because there wasn't.
There it comes. There it comes. The referee has this flag out now in his hand.
Well, how about that? 5 seconds to go in the first half. And these guys in the striped shirts, they're getting their money's worth tonight.
I don't think it got back to the line of scrimmage. If it did, it was right on it. Either way, there's only time for one more play, barring any more penalties, obviously.
Barring a defensive penalty, that's correct.
Yeah, 5 seconds left.
And we're due because the last 2 have been against the offense. So
yeah,
it is time for a Ricebird penalty.
And they're having another meeting.
Yes, they are.
They're getting paid by the hour.
That's right. That's right.
Or by the flag, maybe.
You know, there's a very valid point.
Boy, it's been a flag fest here tonight.
It has been.
That will be 12 on Riverview to 12 for Stuttgart.
And the other thing is the record time that they take to talk about them.
Yeah, they do talk about it for a while.
I mean, it's amazing.
I don't know why they're talking to the line judge who was on the far side of the field. He was as far away from the play as you could get, and he's, it should be they had the best views of that play, and I have no clue what they're talking about.
Let's talk about junior high football, Brent.
All
the
right.
Stuttgart Ricebird junior team last night, they hammered Riverview. They hung more than 40 on them and got a mercy rule win over the Raiders, and that makes them 7-0 on the year. And only one more chance, Ricebird fans, to see your junior Ricebirds at Ned Mosley Stadium. 3 games remaining, but next Thursday, Cave City comes to town, and that will be the final home game for our junior high. And I got to tell you, they're going to wave this flag off after a 15-minute conversation.
Sure. After you talk to the official, that was in no way, shape, or form anywhere near the play. Okay.
Oh, my goodness. And we have got the perfect view of that play right there. And, of course, Coach Price now is asking for an explanation of what's going on, and I don't blame him.
Well, if they take as long to explain to him as it did for them to figure it out, we'll be here another 5 minutes.
All right, here come the Raiders to the line on 4th down and 17. Quarterback back to pass, getting a lot of pressure, rolling to his left, and he just throws it away, and that should be intentional grounding as well because there's not a Raider anywhere. No. But that's okay. Let's not call a flag on that one. Let's go to halftime break. It's time for the Southern Bancorp halftime show from Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas. And it looks like the Riverview marching band is going to take the field. And my understanding is the Ricebird band may not perform, but they're not in the stands. So let's.
Yeah,
they're actually leaving the. Yeah, they're actually leaving the stadium here.
I think they're taking a concession stand break at halftime.
And here comes Riverview's band out onto the field, and so I had heard a rumor was not going to be allowed to perform tonight, so that may very well be the case, but we'll keep an eye on that. It's the Southern Bancorp halftime show, and the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Riverview Raiders by a score of 21-17 here at the half. We'll have the scoring summary. We'll also have the halftime stats, and we may try to get some scores from around the conference, maybe around the state here for you a little bit later as well. But right now, we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more information.
$1 Imagine what you could do with that much money. Well, thanks to the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you don't have to imagine, because we can tell you exactly what's possible. You can fund more than 720,000 scholarships for Arkansas students. Scholarships that have educated teachers, nurses, engineers, welders, computer coders, and more, changing their lives and reshaping their communities in the process. So keep playing, Arkansas, and together we can imagine what happens next.
Petrus Auto Group is a proud supporter of the Stuttgart Ricebirds. This fall, while heading out to the game, arrive in style and a new truck or SUV from Petrus. 2024s are hitting the lot, but you still have time to custom order your new ride. With 2 locations, Petrus Auto Sales and Petrus Chevrolet GMC. We are proud to be your Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, GMC, and Chevy dealer on the Grand Prairie.
Every player on the football team has an important job so the team can reach its goal and success. Join our team at Lexicon right now and we'll help you reach your goals and success. Lexicon offers free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University. We also offer competitive pay, a great healthcare plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
A generator is one of those things you never think about until you need it. How about a hot shower? It's amazing how important the little things really are in these situations. At Durden's in Stuttgart, we like to help make the little things easier. That's why we're now your local authorized Generac dealer. And that's important too, because not all companies can sell, install, and provide warranty service on your generator, but Durden's can. Let's face it, a generator is a big investment. Keep it ready to run correctly so you're not left in the dark when the next storm or outage happens. Call us today at 673-1356 for home backup options, portable generators, and even commercial options for your business. You can also request service for your generator online at durdeninc.com/schedule. Let's skip the cold showers and save the candlelight dinners just for date night.
Durden's in Stuttgart. Guaranteed comfort since 1960. Renting equipment for your next project is easy when you call U.S. Irrigation Distributors in Stuttgart and DeWitt. Trenchers, log splitters, generators, and pump sets can all be rented from U.S. Irrigation, where you'll find the farmer's favorite lineup of equipment and supplies. Levee gates, steel, PVC, and polypipe. Supplies like drip oil, dance boots with chaps, the original muck boot, and Twisted X footwear. It's all at U.S. Irrigation Distributors, Highway 165 north of Stuttgart, or at 550 Highway 165 north in DeWitt.
Across Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud the extra effort from neighbors like you that make our local schools and activities an integral part of our community. Working as a team to help you reach your goals is a perfect game plan for success. The Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, finally a bank in your corner. MeBanking.com, member FDIC.
With power and versatility, the Kubota M7 tractor is built for hay and forage work. Up to 168 horsepower, superior loader lift capacity, easy-to-use controls, all-day comfort, and your choice of a 30x15 semi-power shift or Kubota variable transmission, and rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your hometown Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
River Valley Tractor. Great products at great prices from great people. With 8 locations, they're right in your backyard. Visit rivervalleytractor.com or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
There's a reason why Brothers Realty has once again been voted the best real estate agency in Southeast Arkansas's Best of 2023 Listeners and Readers Survey. Their dedication to their friends and clients speaks volumes. With a team of 6 experienced agents, Brothers Realty offers the best and friendly, knowledgeable service from start to finish. Trust Brothers Realty to make your real estate dreams a reality. Call Brothers Realty at 870-659-4218. Browse listings at brothers-realty.com and at Brothers Realty on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for choosing Brothers Realty, your trusted partner in Southeast Arkansas.
Did you know that since 1907, Lane has been providing water services to cities, industries, and farmers, not just in the Grand Prairie area, but all across the state. Lane provides pump sales and installation, constructs and designs water wells, and installs underground pipes. Lane also has an in-house machine shop, which is prepared to service and repair all brands and sizes of pumps, gear drives, and motors, along with the complete parts department open to the public. For all your water needs, contact Lane first at 2015 South Main in Stuttgart, or call 870-673-1591.
And we welcome you to the Southern Bancorp halftime show tonight from Riverview Stadium in Searcy, right on the campus of Riverview High School. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside my good friend and broadcast partner, Brent Whitman. And Brent, summarize the first half of the Rice Birds and say one word.
Penalties.
There you go. Easily the most penalties that I've seen in a long, long time in a senior high football game for sure. And sloppy is another word you could probably use. Rice Birds have not played that well tonight, but on the other hand, give credit to Riverview as they have come out and played inspired on their homecoming night. And it's one of those things where success kind of breeds success a little bit. You got to think if the Rice Birds can catch fire, which you thought they probably were going to do at some point tonight, that they could take control of the game, but hasn't happened yet, and the Ricebirds still have 2 quarters coming up to see if they can make that happen.
Yeah, the Ricebirds have been close on several plays to getting an interception or maybe even a fumble recovery, and just haven't done it yet tonight. And then the penalties, of course, keeping the Riverview offense on the field, and they found a way to get a couple touchdowns there, and they are right in this game, and they will get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, they sure will. And the Ricebirds, again, like you said, the Ricebirds have played well, but they'll make a big play defensively, and then a penalty will come in and wipe out the effect of the great play. So anyway, the Ricebirds hopefully will get a little inspiration at halftime. Certainly Coach Price will have something to coach about here at the half, no doubt about that. Those of you that are watching on our EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebirds YouTube channel right now are seeing the Riverview Band performing here at the half, and the Stuttgart Ricebird Band is here tonight. But again, I haven't got an official word, but I have heard earlier today that they were not going to perform tonight because of halftime festivities for Riverview. And looking across the field, Brent, looks like I do see possibly maybe some of the pageantry and the royalty lining up over on the far side for Riverview. So we'll see if that's what happens tonight. And certainly be disappointing for our Ricebird fans that want to see the Ricebird Marching Band perform tonight. We'll see how that works out. Want to give a special word of thanks again to Park Avenue Missionary Baptist Church for feeding the Ricebird football players before tonight's game. Appreciate so much the great community involvement there as well. Also a special word of thanks to Little Caesars Pizza in Stuttgart there on 22nd Street as they provide hospitality for all of the Ricebird home games. They provide pizza in the press box for the visiting media. What a great hospitality show that is, and we appreciate them. And of course, gotta love Little Caesars Pizza. It's always hot and fresh. We order it on the app and then go through the drive-thru and pick it up, and it's always so hot. Even when we get it home, you've got to let it cool off a little bit or you'll burn your mouth on it. And I love my pizza hot. That's right. It is always hot and fresh. Little Caesars Pizza there on 22nd Street in Stuttgart. Hey, if you're hungry right now, think about it. Just go ahead, order it on the app, and go get it. Hustle up, and hopefully you won't miss the second half of Ricebird football here tonight. Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Riverview Raiders 21-17. Let's see how we got to that point with the scoring summary. In the first quarter at the 9:52 mark, the Ricebirds, Kane Price hit Sparky Clark for a 62-yard touchdown. Dawson McKelvey came in, made it 7-0, and at that point kind of thought, well, here we go. Ricebirds got it in gear, and you called a great play on that too, Brent, as they had a couple of little screens that set up the nice long pass. But Riverview came marching back, and kind of the way the night has gone, the Ricebirds held them, but they attempt a field goal that hits the crossbar and bounces over.
Yeah, it did. It just kind of skipped right through the crossbar. I thought it was short, but boy,
I did too. I was about ready to call it short.
Yeah, but boy, he just barely got it on there, and they kind of took off from there.
That was the 4:48 mark of the first quarter, but they weren't done. They took the lead at the 1:11 mark of the first quarter. Greer, a 24-yard touchdown, and with the PAT, Riverview had a 10-7 lead over the Ricebirds. Birds came right back. Kane Price to Deontay Clark, and a 13-10 lead. PAT no good. It was plenty long, but wide to the right, the 6:34 mark of the second quarter. But the Birds had the lead back at 13-10. Riverview came marching right back at the 2:46 mark of the second quarter. Franklin goes in from 5 yards out. The PAT was good. And Riverview looked like they might be poised to go in halftime with a lead over the Ricebirds, but the Birds came back, a 19-yard touchdown from QT Johnson, and the two-point conversion from Price to Clutch. Ross Atkinson gave the Ricebirds a 21-17 lead, and that's what the lead is here at the half. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half, Brent.
All right, for the Riverview Raiders, they are led on the ground by number 7, Trevion Greer. He has 9 carries for 54 yards and 1 touchdown. Nick Franklin has their other touchdown on a 4-yard touchdown run in the second quarter. Quarterback Andrew Conway has 3 runs for 11 yards. Through the air, Conway is 6 out of 12 for 58 yards. KK Williams, 4 catches for 71. Greer, 1 for -4. Tadrian Baker, 1 for 16, so that's 87 on the ground, 58 through the air, 145 for the Raiders in the first half. For the Ricebirds, Matthew Luster, 5 carries, 19 yards. Deontay Clark, 1 for 8. Jeremiah Thomas, 1 for 4. Kane Price, 2 carries for 7 yards. Through the air, Price has had a pretty good first half, 11 for 16, 161 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Deontay Clark has 7 catches, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns. QT Johnson, 3 catches for 29 and 1 touchdown. Hayden Prine, 1 for 5. 31 yards on the ground, 161 through the air, 192 yards for the Ricebirds, 145 for Riverview. Birds have a slight advantage on the stat sheet and a slight advantage on the scoreboard as well.
They lead it 21-17 here at the half. It's the Southern Bancorp halftime show tonight from Riverview High School in Searcy. Site of tonight's 2-4A conference matchup where the Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Riverview Raiders by a score of 21-17 here on homecoming night for Riverview. We'll take another time out here on the Southern Bancorp halftime show. When we come back, we'll try to get you some other scores from around the state because we've had so many penalties. Our first half has gone long. A lot of the teams around the state or games around the state are already in the third quarter. So we'll try to get you some scores updated on that, and we'll have more coming up in 4 minutes.
Express Employment Study out Eastern Arkansas. If you're looking for a new position, from CDL drivers and clerical workers to warehouse and mill workers, call or text today. Express also offers seasonal positions at Riceland that could transition into a long-term and lucrative career in the rice industry. These jobs are a great opportunity to earn extra money with substantial overtime. Now is the time to join Riceland in Lono, Hazen, Desart, Dumas, Pendleton, Fair Oaks, Hickory Ridge, Parkin, Wheatley, or Stuttgart. Seasonal positions include harvest labor, dump operators, sample house workers, and appraisal. Express Employment Professionals is always free, and they offer free direct deposit or prepaid debit cards. Stop the job shuffle. Apply for a permanent or seasonal position now. Call or text 870-672-4568 to schedule an appointment. To apply in person at Express Employment in Stuttgart, or begin your application online at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com or 870-672-4568.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH and Kubota dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in Stuttgart, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH and Kubota dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
Hey there, it's Erin from the Casual Wing at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart, where we've got an incredible lineup of new fall arrivals. For all you guys out there, we've got the latest styles from Barber, Southern Marsh, Duckhead, and Southern Point Company. And ladies, we've got you covered too with an amazing selection of game day apparel and trendy fall fashion, including brand new UGG and vintage Savannah sneakers. Swing by the Casual Wing at Max Prairie Wings in Stuttgart today and gear up for a stylish fall season.
Your body tells a story. You see the loose skin on your stomach. We see a mom who grew and gave birth to beautiful babies. You see the gray hairs coming in. We see the grace that came with them. You see a tired face in the mirror. We see the woman who shows up when her friends need her the most. At Baptist Health, we see you, all the women we are grateful to serve. Learn more at BaptistHealthWomen.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Quarterback, guard, running back. Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University so you can learn while you earn and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
Prairie Implement Company introduces Spartan Mowers, the strongest lineup in the mowing industry. With the SRT, RT, RZ, and KG series, they have the perfect mower to fit any yard, any size, anytime. From compact to commercial, 42 to 72-inch deck sizes with power all the way to 38.5 horses. You just won't find a better mower anywhere, period. Spartan Mowers are assembled in the USA, forged with a 7-gauge steel to bring you the strongest lineup in America. Check out the new Spartan Mowers at Prairie Implement Company in Stuttgart. Get yours today.
Producers Rice Mill in Stuttgart is proud to sponsor this broadcast of Ricebird Sports. Producers is here for you year-round, providing the hometown service you desire. Producers supports community activities and is proud to be a part of the Grand Prairie. If you're enjoying this broadcast of Ricebird Sports, let our sponsors know, because without their support, this broadcast would not be possible. Producers Rice Mill in Stuttgart, supporting the community and Ricebird Sports.
And we welcome you back to Riverview Stadium on the campus of Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas. I'm Lynn Keller, sitting alongside Brent Whitman. We're glad to have you joining us tonight for Ricebird football. We're in the Southern Bancorp halftime show, and a little bit of an unusual situation here in Riverview, and one that I'm not really too sure why they're doing, but they've got all of their all of their homecoming festivities here at the half, Brent, and not very kind to your guests, is it?
No, it's not. Yeah, you know, your visiting band does not get to perform here. They take up all the time, and they still have a little bit to go here, and they have at least two or three more girls out there to walk, and yeah, they are taking up the entire halftime. You know, not too many places that I've seen that they do your homecoming at halftime. You know, I mean, most of them do it prior to the game. But,
sure.
You know, I guess they're thinking maybe they have a late arriving crowd here. They're going to do it when the crowd's here.
Well, maybe so. But again, I'm like you, Brent. I've never seen this before, and it doesn't seem to be very courteous to your guests. And I feel sorry for the Ricebird Marching Band. They're in their uniforms, and they're in the stands, and they've performed for the Ricebird fans over there, and of course helped keep the Ricebird football team pumped up, and got all of their equipment. And think about all the logistics of it, what it takes, to move all of that from Stuttgart, move all those people and all that equipment, and of course then feed them and all of that as well, and not even get an opportunity to perform. I'm just kind of a little bit taken back about that, and I hate to be critical, particularly on the road, but it does seem to be odd that our band didn't get to perform. And again, I'm sorry for our listeners and viewers at home that would have loved to have seen the Ricebird band, at least a little segment of them, perform tonight. They're putting a little extra time, as a matter of fact.
Yeah,
on the
well, they're going to have to,
here.
because they still have students and their dads out there on the field. So.
Yeah, and of course the Queen, she's still on the track on the far sideline over there. I can see the big tall crown over there. So we've still got quite a bit of time left to go here with their halftime festivities. And want to mention, of course, our halftime sponsor, Southern Bancorp. You know, economic opportunity means different things to different people. For your needs, from banking to borrowing or simply learning, Southern Bancorp has you covered. Go to their website. I love their website. They've got so many of the human interest stories on there, and it really makes for a great read. And I encourage everybody to go and look. And the website might be just a little confusing because the name of the bank is Southern Bancorp, but the website is banksouthern.com. That's banksouthern.com. They're our halftime sponsors, and we appreciate them so very much. Also mentioned a little bit earlier that the Little Caesars Pizza, they provide hospitality for the press box at all the home games, and boy, that would be great here right now, Brent.
Yes,
would
it
love
would.
some hot pizza from Little Caesars Pizza, but we appreciate them. And again, they're located on 22nd Street in Stuttgart. How about getting on your app right now, or give them a call, order you a hot pizza, run out, pick it up, and catch the rest of the Ricebird football game tonight over one of those hot Little Caesars Pizza. Our football every Friday night is powered by Petrus in Stuttgart, Their 2 locations, 19th and Main for Chevrolet and GMC, and out across from Max Prairie Wing for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Websites are petrusgm.com and also petrusautosales.com. You can see pictures of all of their inventory online. They've got all their pricing, everything you need to start your automobile shopping. And don't forget them for service and parts as well. I know inventories aren't great right now at anybody's location, much less the Petrus's, but let them know what you're looking for, because very likely they've got it just right around the corner, or they can get it for you. Petrus powering tonight's Ricebird football. Brent, have we got any updates on any of the other games from around the area?
Not from our conference, but I do have some from Stuttgart's area. Anyway, we have a little bit of a surprising score here. Warren leads Dumas at halftime 8-0. I kind of expected that to be more.
Sure.
And Star City up big over Helena 44-6 at half. And hey, how about this? DeWitt 22-0 over Crossit at
DeWitt
half.
Dragons, and that game is at Crossit down in Eagle Country. Crossit, I believe, come into tonight's game with a 3-2 overall record. DeWitt, I believe, 6-0. So a good showing for the DeWitt Dragons, south part of the county. Proud of those guys down there, having a great season, and look for that to continue as well. Ricebird fans, we're here in Riverview, which is in Searcy. A lot of folks have asked me all week long, well, where the heck is Riverview? Well, Riverview is in Searcy.
You know, when they came in our conference, I had no idea either where it was.
Yeah. It's a consolidation school. If you know about Kensett and you know about Judsonia, well, it's kind of right between the two, and it is I'm not sure how old it is, but it's not that old, and the facility that we're at here is not that old either. It's really a nice facility for us to broadcast from, and as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we're on a natural grass surface field, one of only 3, Brent, and 10 years ago or 20 years ago, that would have hard to imagine that we only played on 3 natural grass fields, but that is the case here tonight. It's one of the 3.
Yeah, yes, and we have 2 more left. Our 2 remaining road games are both on grass at Bald Knob and Cave City next week, and then, of course, the 2 home games are of course on turf, and then hopefully if the Ricebirds continue on here, they can get a home playoff game.
Yeah, absolutely, and that will be, of course, on the beautiful artificial turf at Mosley Stadium in Stuttgart. I want to thank you again for listening to the Southern Bancorp Halftime Show. In Stuttgart, Southern Bancorp is located on 620 East 22nd Street. They got an easy number to remember, 870, of course, 67-34567. That's the number for Southern Bancorp in Stuttgart. And for our friends in DeWitt, you can see them at 220 West Cross. Their number down there is 946-3551. Southern Bancorp, sponsors of our halftime show. Well, that's going to do it for the halftime show. We're ready for second half action. Stuttgart Ricebirds will be kicking to the Riverview Raiders. Dawson McKelvey has it teed up, moves up, puts his foot into it, squibs it right down central. It's going to be picked up at the 25, back across the 30, 35, across the 40, still on his feet. Now reversing field position. Now the ball is out, and the Ricebirds are on it. The Birds are going to get the turnover.
Hold everything, Lynn. There's a flag on the far side of the field.
Can you believe that? A flag? No, Brent. Tell me no.
Let's hope it's a block in the back on the Raiders. The return man there, he had a pretty good return going, but then tried to stop and
reverse
field, and there were 2 or 3 Ricebirds there, stripped the ball, recovered it, but as we mentioned, there's a flag on the far side.
Oh, goodness. Got a text from Cole Sherman. He said, I believe that's 15 penalties on us.
I think that's about right.
And
I think I had 12 or 13, and that was a little personal foul, blindside block. It's going to be declined. A Ricebirds ball.
How
there we
about
go.
that? Birds get the turnover on the opening kick and great field position on top of that. So now it's time for the Ricebirds, Brent, to take care of business.
Absolutely. Here, let's see if the Ricebirds can get the ball into the end zone, get a 2-score lead here, then really put the pressure on the Raiders.
Deontay Clark is going to be split wide to the left. He's one of 2 receivers split to the left. Empty backfield. Kane Price, the quarterback. calling for the ball, takes a snap, straight back, fires across the middle, got a man complete, clutch, Ross Atkinson, sidesteps the defender at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, 10, touchdown, Ricebirds! Ross Atkinson on the reception.
And for the first time in several plays, no flags on the field. Can you believe that?
Yeah, that's hard to believe for sure.
42 yards. Ross Atkinson took it right across the middle, cut it up the sidelines, and ran by everybody. And just that quick, we're at 11:40 in the third quarter, and the Ricebirds are on the board here, 27-17. Dawson McKelvey is out for his PAT attempt. Hayden Prine is the holder. Dawson is ready.
Left foot, soccer-style kicker. Hayden Prine is the holder. Low snap, but a good hold. The kick is up, and it looks good, and it is. And the Stuttgart Ricebirds strike on the first play of the second half, and they lead the Riverview Raiders 28-17. We're back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation costs, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. The Stuttgart Ricebirds kick off the second half to Riverview. They fumble the ball. The Ricebirds jump on it. They turn it quickly into 6 on a 42-yard pass from Kane Price to Ross Atkinson. Dawson McKelvey's PAT is good, and Dawson's got it teed up. He puts his foot into it again, end over end. It's going to be fielded at the 26-yard line, coming to the near side across the 30, and out to about the 35-yard line, and that's where Ricebird special teams converge and bring down the return man in on special teams for the Ricebirds. Number 21 is Avery Robnett.
Yeah, pretty good coverage there by the Ricebirds team. They tackled him at the 35, so they'll take over at the 36. How you like that?
Yeah, that's kind of the way it works tonight, isn't it?
Yep.
Quarterback trots onto the field. He's got a little pink towel. It looks like a little pink tail hanging from the back of his pants. Of course, a lot of pink visible in the stands and on the sidelines tonight.
As well.
Yeah. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the pink is in honor or memory of that. And here's a handoff into the line. Boy, that Ricebird line smothers the ball carrier after a gain of a couple.
Yeah, another tough 2 yards for Trevion Greer. 61 yards on 10 carries for Greer, but that was a tough 2.
Kamarion Pickett, one of the Ricebirds, in on the stop. Second down and 8 coming up for Riverview from the Stuttgart 38-yard line. Moving from the left to the right are the Raiders from Riverview, which is the south to the north. Quickly fires across the middle and incomplete. And lots of little extracurricular activity going on now, and flags coming in from everywhere. A lot of chippiness, and the Ricebirds just need to back away.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I was marking down on my stat sheet.
Well, what do you call it? A suplex when you take somebody?
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, it looked like. And the Ricebirds came out on the good end of that. But we'll wait for the official to see.
Tried to dump off a little screen pass there, and there was a lot of traffic in there, and just didn't work. And then everybody kind of ran into each other there, and
they would be well served to call this offsetting, but I'm pretty sure that won't be the case, as there's 3 flags here, and everybody's sorting out and picking up their flags. Personal foul against Stuttgart, and that was on Carson Konechny, as he absolutely slammed one of the Riverview Raiders, but you don't know what led up to that.
Yep, it was going to be third down and long there again, and then Ricebird 15-yard penalty is going to give him a first down into Riceburg territory now.
At the 46-yard line, 10:48 to go in the third quarter. Stuttgart already with 7 on the board here in the second half. They lead 28-17. Riverview with the ball. First possession of the second half. Quarterback calls for it. Hands off over the left side. And there's a whistle before the snap.
It'll be illegal procedure.
Would have to be on the carry.
The Raiders.
Number 7, Trevion Greer. But it's going to be a false start. Going to back them up 5. Should put it back at their own 49-yard line. First down 15 coming up for the Riverview Raiders on an absolutely gorgeous night for high school football. A gorgeous night for anything, Brent. It is just absolutely perfect.
Night. Yeah, just a very, very light breeze.
We've got a nice view of the Ricebird fans across the way and see a few blankets over there as well. So a little chill in the air tonight. Great football weather. Here comes Riverview on 1st and 15 from their own 49-yard line. Quarterback sends a man in motion out of the backfield. Now fires across the middle. Got a man complete at the 40 and down at the Ricebird 36-yard line. And that's going to be good for Riverview first down.
It's number 3. It's going to be 16 yards complete to Alan Perez. And that will give them a first down.
Scouting report said it wasn't a great throwing team, but they've been fairly effective tonight.
They have.
Primarily with some of the shorter stuff, although they've been successful on a couple of long passes as well, using the height of some of their receivers to their advantage. 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Hand off to the big back, and he's going to get across the line of scrimmage and down to the Ricebird 34-yard line, gets up kind of limping a little bit, move it actually to the 33-yard line.
He's going to get about 3 on first down. It's Nick Franklin, his 4th carry of the night.
2nd down and 7 coming up for the Raiders. 9:22 to go, third quarter. Stuttgart with a 28-17 lead over Riverview on homecoming for Riverview here tonight in Searcy. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. 2 backs flanking the quarterback in the row. The handoff, and the Ricebirds are in the backfield with the handoff. Oh, my goodness, what a great job.
The Ricebirds tackled the quarterback and the ball carrier, and I'm not sure which one of them had the ball.
Yeah, it didn't really matter because they had them both sealed up.
They did. It's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play. We'll give it to the quarterback. I think he still might have had it.
It's going to be 2nd down 11 coming up for the Raiders from the Stuttgart 37-yard line. 8:38 to go. Clock moving. Third quarter.
Yeah,
Birds with a 2. Excuse me, Brent. Yeah. Birds with a 2-score lead.
And big third down play here for the Raiders.
You bet. Quarterback takes a snap, back to pass, fires across the middle, underthrows an intended receiver who actually was open.
Yes, he
but
was.
He just couldn't get it to him, and you got to credit, to me, Brent, you got to credit the line of the Ricebirds for putting pressure on that quarterback.
Yeah, he kind of rushed it there and short-armed it, and Jake Hayes almost got a hand on it as well, and it just fell short, and it looks like they're bringing on the punting team here, going to try to pin the Birds back deep on 4th down and 11.
And their punter is also their quarterback, number 20, Ryder Conway.
Yeah. I wouldn't think they would try to fake it on 4th and 11, but you never know.
He's standing at the Ricebird 48-yard line awaiting a snap. Good snap, puts his foot into it, and kicks it away and does have an excellent kick. It's going to be downed inside the Ricebird 5-yard line. And from the 4-yard line, the Ricebirds will have it 96 yards away with 8:17 to go in the third quarter. And the Ricebirds with a 28-17 lead over Riverview.
Yeah, 28-17 lead. The Ricebirds took the fumbled opening kickoff, and 1 play later scored to move the lead up to 11 points. And now pinned back deep in their own end, but a touchdown here could go a long way in this game.
Absolutely. And otherwise, and then on the other hand, a turnover could be.
You're right.
Could get Riverview right back in it.
Yep.
And a penalty marker, surprise.
Well, I saw that one. That was one of the Ricebird receivers on the far side took off running.
Yeah.
So
that was a little early.
Yeah. However, you can't move the ball back too far when you're at the 4.
It's going to be at the 2-yard line now. Ricebirds with their back to the wall.
Ricebirds at worst need to get this out of the shadow of their own goal here.
Absolutely.
Kind of get a little room to work with.
Kane Price standing about 5 yards deep in the Ricebird end zone, awaiting snap. Empty backfield. He's got 2 wideouts on each side. Takes a snap, quickly fires out and short hops.
Pick it up and run it.
Ooh. I believe that. I believe you're right, Brent.
Boy, that was close to being a lateral.
It was, and the official, though, was quick to blow the whistle.
Yeah, he was. Well, Clark did the smart thing there. You know, I mean, when in doubt, pick it up and run with it.
Absolutely.
You don't want to leave it sitting on the ground there. But the pass just short hopped out there to Sparky, and it was ruled incomplete.
Putting the field glasses on the ball, it's actually inside the Ricebird 2-yard line, so the Birds really 5 yards deep in his own end zone again. Empty backfield. Calls for the ball. Straight back to pass. Looking. Now airs it out long, and Deontay Clark says he caught it, but the official behind says incomplete out at the 35-yard line. Kane put a lot of Ricebirds. Kane Price calls for it. Back to pass. Looking. Now he's dancing in the end zone. Looking. Now he fires an incomplete.
Well, where's the referee over there? Was it caught or not?
No, incomplete. And so the Ricebirds now, from inside their own 2-yard line, are going to have to punt from the back of the end zone.
Yeah, they are. It was 3 and out there for the Birds, and I was hoping that maybe they could pop a run through there and maybe get out to the 10 or so just to give themselves a little bit of room to work, but no such luck, and Hayden Prine is on the punt.
And again, he is standing right at the back of the end zone, awaiting the snap. Good snap, puts his foot into it. It's an end-over-end. Knuckleball's going to take a great Ricebird roll. Now it takes a little backwards roll. Riverview is going to have great field position inside the Ricebird 35-yard line. Got to credit Hayden for getting the ball out of there, but sure would have liked to seen the Ricebirds put some first downs together, Brent.
Yeah, you know, I would have too, and use a little bit of that clock, but now it's going to be back on the Ricebird defense here as Riverview takes over with their best starting field position of the night at the Ricebird 34.
Want to remind everybody the Ricebirds will be back on the road again next Friday night as they'll travel to Cave City, take on the Cavemen.
Yeah.
The winless as of tonight Cavemen.
Yep.
Here comes Riverview, first down and 10 from the Stuttgart 34-yard line. Handoff into the line, dancing around. Ricebirds come up, catch him from behind before he gets to the 30-yard line.
I think that was Damari McKinney that drug him down from behind. Gain of 2.
Number 69, Hosea Seipert's helmet came off, so he's got to check out of the game.
Yep.
And it's going to bring up now 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. From the Ricebird 32, ball's in the center of the field. Quarterback, little screen pass into the flats, complete across the 30 down to the Ricebird 26-yard line. And brought down by the Ricebirds, Landon Bryant, number 19.
A gain of about 5 on the play to 17.
So it's going to bring up now 3rd down and short from the 27-yard line of the Ricebirds.
Yeah, I guess there's the flag on the near side over here again.
Well, by golly, there sure is.
I sure didn't see anything that would cause one.
Neither, but there's another one of those lengthy conversations going on out there. Wonder what these guys will talk about in the car on the way home.
Boy, I don't know. They said it all on the field.
Said, "Hey, man, we were really through the flags tonight."
Yeah, I didn't really see anything. I didn't see a late hit or anything out there, but
I didn't either.
Maybe somebody said something.
It is a dead ball.
It's going to be on Riverview. Wow. I sure didn't see it, but maybe somebody said something that they're not supposed to.
Well, that's right, and it is going to back up the Raiders.
Yeah, and that is a huge one there because they had 3rd down and about 2. And now it's third down and long because that was a dead ball penalty.
Third down and 18 or so now, yes.
Yeah, so that is a huge penalty.
From back at the Ricebird 42-yard line, that's where it'll be third down. They've got to get inside the Ricebird 25 for a first down. Ricebird defense, particularly the secondary, needs to dig in. Quarterbacks in shotgun formation, one back in the backfield, wideouts on each side, and the Ricebirds jump off sides.
Hard count there, and that's going to give them five yards back. Still going to be third and long, but that's an extra 5 yards that we didn't need to give them. We third down and 12 now.
Moves the ball, line of scrimmage to the 37 of the Ricebirds. Again, two wideouts on each side. Wide side of the field's to the left. Fires out, it's got his man complete. Ricebirds converge and bring him down. How about Tank Hood making up for that jumping offside?
Sure did. Tank Hood all over the receiver there. That's KK Williams. He's going to lose a yard on the play. Not really sure about that play. There was third and long, and they throw just a quick screen out there in the flat. That hasn't gotten them too much yardage tonight, and that's
particularly when they've had moderate success throwing it downfield.
Exactly. And on the short side of the field as well. That's going to bring up fourth down and 12, and they punted from this spot last time, and now they're going to go for it.
Quarterback, shotgun formation, single back behind him. He takes it, and a little quarterback draw, and there's nothing doing. He's going to lose 2 more yards. Ricebirds will take over at their own 40-yard line.
Kind of a strange series of plays there. You had third down and long, and you throw a little quick hitch out of here to the short side, and then you have fourth down and even longer, and you try a quarterback draw, and they haven't had any success, running up the middle all night. But hey, the Ricebirds will take it thanks to that personal foul penalty there that backed them up, and the Ricebirds will take over. Much better field position on this series at their own 40.
Yeah, and again, why didn't Riverview punt? Because they've had some success.
I agree.
Could have punted the Ricebirds deep. Birds now 60 yards away from pay dirt. First down and 10, moving from the right to the left. They send Clark in motion from the left to the right. Toss to him on a little speed sweep. He stutter steps, trying to find a little seam, turns it up, and maybe gets a yard. Probably just back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where the official spots it.
That's about it.
And they're going to mark it, yes, just right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, second down and 10. Move the ball from the near hash mark to the far hash mark. Again, here in the third quarter, Birds moving from the right to the left on your radio dial, which is the north to the south here in Riverview Stadium. Wideouts on each side, single back standing to the left. Quick fire out into the flat, incomplete.
And just a little bit behind Johnson there. Kane kind of rushed that one, I think, just a little bit, and Johnson had to reach back for it, unable to come away with it. So it's quickly third down and long here. The Ricebirds need to pick up a first down.
Watching Coach Price on the sideline, he is not happy. Here comes the Ricebirds to the line. Two wideouts on the right. Single back standing to the left of the quarterback. Price takes, fires out in the flats.
It's caught.
And it is complete.
With that QT Johnson with the sliding catch there at the 45-yard line. A big first down, gain of 15.
Right in front of the Ricebird crowd on the far sideline over there. Want to mention again, great crowd of Ricebird fans made the trip up to Searcy this evening. Amazing. Riverview has a nice crowd, but it was a lot bigger before halftime. I guess they were here for homecoming.
You're right.
Take handoff into the line, dancing around, nothing doing for the Ricebirds.
Boy, just no success at all tonight running for the Ricebirds. They have had no luck tonight. That's going to be a loss of 1 for Lester.
Move the ball back to the 46-yard line of the Raiders. Ball is toward the far hash mark. Fake into the line now, rolling to his right, looking, and throws it at the last minute out of bounds. Probably a smart move because he was going to lose probably 4 or 5 yards had he been forced out of bounds, but he gets rid of it.
I think they're calling him out of bounds, actually. Before he threw it.
Before he threw it.
Yeah, before
Okay.
he threw it, I believe he stepped out of bounds.
Well, I was right about the loss. It's
Yeah.
4 yards. There you go.
Yep. 3rd down and 14. 4:38. Clock stop here in the 3rd quarter.
Rice Birds with a 28-17 lead over Riverview. Birds with the ball. They scored on the first play of the 2nd half for a 2-score lead, and there's a penalty marker before the snap.
It's going to be on the Raiders.
Offsides on the
There we
Raiders.
go. So that'll be a free 5.
That'll make it 3rd and 9 instead of 3rd and 14 now.
That'll definitely help out the Rice Birds.
And it'll move the ball to the Raider 44-yard line. Want to mention again, natural grass field here in Searcy, Riverview Stadium. Striped off very nicely, though. Back to pass. Kane Price looks a little quarterback draw. He's going to tuck it and run. Got some running room. He's going to be down to a 1st down marker. Let's see where they set it down.
Well, if he's on the line, then he's got it.
He's got it. That's exactly right.
14 yards. Yeah, just enough. Kane Price dropped back, didn't see anything, took it right up the middle and picked up the 14 yards needed for a 1st down.
That was 9 on that one. We had the 5-yard penalty.
Oh, that's
on
right.
that.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
And here come the Rice Birds to the line, 2 wideouts to the left. And I hear whistles before the snap.
Maybe
and
timeout
Riverview. Raiders going to talk about it. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Rice Bird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
At Coker Hampton Gift Shop, we specialize in gift registries. Expecting a new arrival? Our baby registry has all the essentials you need for your little one. From adorable onesies and soft blankets to high-quality soothers, toys, and books. Our expert staff are always on hand to help you create your perfect registry, whether you're an expectant parent or a bride-to-be. So why wait? Call or text 870-659-0777 or come in and start building your dream registry today at Coker Hampton Drug Company and Gift Shop, 218 South Main in downtown Stuttgart.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Rice Bird Football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. Don't forget, Petrus is a great source of tires and alignments. 2 locations, Petrus powering tonight's Rice Bird Football. 1st down and 10 for the Rice Birds from the 35 of Riverview. Fires across, he's got his man complete, and it's going to be brought down at the 30-yard line after a gain, I believe, of 5.
Yeah, that was Conway, I believe, number 2 on the reception.
They're going to mark it down actually at the 29, Brent, so it's gain of 6 on the play.
Gain of 6 for Conway.
2nd down 4 coming up for the Rice Birds. Again, balls on the far hash mark. Birds moving from the right to the left. Birds, white jerseys, maroon helmets and pants. Handoff, Conway into the line following his blockers, and he gets down to about the 25-yard line. Let's see where the official sets it down, and he sets it down at the 24, and that's good for another Rice Bird 1st down.
And Kevon Conway with the quick little run right up the middle.
Again, the ball stays on the far hash mark. Birds to the line, 2 wideouts to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Slot on the left, takes, hands off, trying to find a little seam. Looking, and not much there. Maybe a yard for Deontay Clark.
1 yard, yeah, and that's about it.
23-yard line moves the ball closer to the near hash mark. 17 lead over the Riverview Raiders in this 2-4A conference matchup. Here come the Birds to the line. 1 wide out to the left. That's Hayden Prine. 1 wide out to the right. Back to pass, getting a little pressure, takes, dumps it across the middle. Clark stutter steps around one guy, turns the corner, and he is off to the races. They finally push him out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Deontay Sparky Clark sets the Birds up 1st and goal.
21 yards that time on a little screen pass to Clark, and Clark just absolutely shook one Raider defender right out of his shoes. And then got pushed down at about the 3, but we have an injured Raider in the end zone on the far side.
About 3 yards deep in the end zone on the far side over there is the Raider as the training staff goes out to tend to him. Want to mention again, special word of thanks to Park Avenue Missionary Baptist Church. They fed the Ricebird football players for tonight, before tonight's game. Appreciate them so much. Got to get to the Ricebird 41 for our first down. Minute 45, clock moving here in the third quarter. Here come the Raiders to the line, moving from the left to the right. Black uniforms with silver helmets and numbers. Handoff into the line. Ricebirds grab a hold of him as he gets up near midfield. Slings him down at that point.
It looks like a gain of about 5. That's, I believe, is that Greer again? I think it is.
Tank Hood in on the stop along with number 44, Jalen Casey. Jalen's had a good night tonight, too.
He has.
For the Ricebirds. That moves the ball just by foot into Ricebird territory. It's on that big purple R that is painted in the center of the field here at Raider Stadium. Man in motion from the right to the left. Hand to him on a little speed. Sweep into Ricebirds. Carson Konechny grabs him and slings him down for a big loss.
Well, Carson Konechny shot through there and caught him right as he got the football. And it's going to be a loss of 7 on the play.
Oh, my goodness.
Now it's going to be 4th down and 14, and it's punting time for the Raiders here. You know, Lynn, had they got 2 or 3 yards on that, you know, it could have been go for it time, but not when it's 4th and 14.
The line of scrimmage is the Raider 45-yard line.
Sparky Clark back deep.
Punter is standing inside his 35, gets a kickoff, and it's going to hit on the far side and takes a good little Raider roll all the way down to the Ricebird 25-yard line. That's where the Birds will have it with 10 seconds to go in the third quarter, and the Ricebirds with a 35-17 lead over the Raiders.
Yeah, we've got time here for one or two more plays in the third quarter, but the third quarter has belonged to the Ricebirds. They took the fumble on the opening kickoff, scored 1 play later, and then tacked on 1 more touchdown. 14 points for the Birds here in the third quarter, and they have taken control of this game.
Here come the Birds from the far hash mark. Here in the third quarter for another 10 seconds. They're moving from the right to the left, and there's a whistle before the snap and timeout. Riverview. Riverview calls timeout. Let's take another quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Ricebird football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Score big. Our new 5-gig internet is a game changer. Stream, play, and work online with no penalty flags for buffering, lagging, or slow connection. Right Fiber is your internet MVP, keeping all your devices connected all the time. 5-gig. Get championship-level connection for your home with 5-gig internet. Because when it comes to online speed at Right Fiber, we play to win.
Welcome back to Stuttgart Ricebird football tonight from Raider Stadium on the campus of Riverview High School in Searcy, Arkansas. Stuttgart with a 35-17 lead. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. They've got the ball first down and 10. Penalty marker is down. Big surprise. Now another one's down.
Well, that one's obvious there because they had a player trying to get off the field, and he did not get off the field before they snapped it. So that's definitely what that flag is going to be. Well, that's what one of them is going to be.
I think maybe that, well, let's see. The guy in the white hat.
Yeah, I know that's what one of them is.
Yeah.
Not too sure about the other ones. Unless they all threw it for the same thing. But
and we wait. I think they need to get some more officials to talk about it is what they need.
There we go, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to mark this one off.
Can we get the Jeopardy
Riverview
theme going here?
Yeah. That's right.
Final Jeopardy.
That's right.
All right, so, yeah, that's good. That is what it's going to be, 5 yards on the Raiders, so 1st and 5, 4 seconds left.
One more play here in the third quarter. And, Brent, you called it. Ricebirds have owned the third quarter here at Raider Stadium.
Still hasn't been pretty, but
no, it hasn't.
But
it sure hasn't. But it's been prettier.
Yeah, it has. It has. Effective.
It's effective. That's right.
It's been effective.
That's exactly right. Here come the Ricebirds. They break the huddle to the line of scrimmage on 1st down and 5 from their own 30-yard line. Price, the quarterback. Sends Clark in motion out of the backfield. Takes a snap, straight back to pass, looks, airs it out long. He's got his man, Ross. Clutch. Atkinson complete into Raider territory all the way down to the 46-yard line. Move the sticks when we start the fourth quarter.
29 yards completion to Ross Atkinson.
And that's it for 3 quarters. The Stuttgart Ricebirds lead the Riverview Raiders 35-17. We're back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute.
No appointment? No problem. If you need medical care right away, visit Urgent Care of Stuttgart, where you can walk in without an appointment and get help without a long wait for a wide variety of illnesses and injuries, from stitches and broken bones to allergies and colds. Urgent Care of Stuttgart is conveniently located at 22nd and Park Avenue. Clinic hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more, visit facebook.com/Urgent Care Stuttgart or call 870-672-0911. Urgent Care of Stuttgart at 22nd and Park Avenue. Get sick, get seen today.
Today comes only once. It is a day of opportunity. What is done with this day will play a big part in determining the future. I am Renata Jenkins-Bowler with Roller Funeral Homes. That is a pretty bold statement, but a true one nevertheless, because every day is filled with opportunities taken or missed. At Roller Funeral Homes, we look at each day as an opportunity to prove ourselves worthy of the trust that you have put in us for so many years. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
And we welcome you back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus and Stuttgart. Their 2 locations are there to serve you on the Grand Prairie. Petrus, they've got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. First down and 10 for the Ricebirds from the Riverview 46-yard line. Here in the fourth quarter, Birds moving from the left to the right, from the south to the north. Quick pitch out to Deontay Clark. He sidesteps one defender. He's at the 40, 35, 30, and he is going to be hog-tied on the far sideline. Still won't go down. He's inside the 25.
Oh, a nice run that time from Sparky as the Raiders blitzed up the middle, but Clark was able to get around the end, avoid the blitz, and he picked up big yardage.
He did. He moves it down to about the 23-yard line. Let's see where they set it. Yes, down to the 23-yard line. First down and 10 for the Ricebirds. Just underway, fourth quarter. Stuttgart with a 35-17 lead over Riverview in a big 2-4A conference matchup tonight in Searcy. Ricebirds with 2 wideouts to the left, which is the short side of the field. Take handoff into the line. Breaks one tackle, can't break the second one. On the carry.
That was Clark again.
Clark again.
Yeah. It's going to be a loss of 3 on that one.
Nice play defensively by Riverview.
It was.
Breaking through that Ricebird line to bring down Sparky. Second down, close to 13 yards here.
Well, they're getting through that line pretty good. I might try to dump off another little screen pass.
Exactly. Here come the Birds to the line. 2 wideouts to the left. Slot on the right. That's Hayes. Quickly fires out in the flats. Got his man complete, but it's going to be incomplete. Now we got another penalty marker. There you go.
Well, yeah, that was way over on the far side. Could not see what happened there. The pass was dropped by Johnson. I think he was trying to turn up field there and just didn't secure it, and he dropped it. I don't think he was going to have much anyway. It was pretty good coverage. But then the flag came in right over there in the area of where the ball was dropped, and there was a big scrum of players. And of course, we have to talk about it again.
Absolutely.
Like they're not quite sure what they called.
Coach Price's father-in-law, Mark, has texted me and said, I don't know what it looks like from the press box, but it's ugly from the stands.
It is. Unsportsmanlike on the Raiders. So,
getting a little chippy, maybe.
Yeah, we're coming to the portion of the game where it's the fourth quarter now. The Ricebirds have kind of taken the lead, and they might be getting just a little tired as well. And then it gets a little chippy, as you said, out there, and it's going in the wrong direction here for the Raiders. The Ricebirds need to get one more touchdown here just to get a little more breathing room in and try to get this one in the books. We still have 10 minutes left, though, but 42-17 would sound pretty good right now.
You bet. Birds have it first down and 10 at the Riverview 11-yard line. Ball's on the far hash mark. Wide outs on each side. Slot on the right, single back standing to the left. Handoff to Sparky out of the backfield. He's inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line.
He's going to get about 4. Yeah, I think he's,
closer to the 8, I believe, Brent.
Just inside the 8, I think.
Second down, and we'll call it 7 to go.
Yeah.
Can get a first down short of the goal line. Riverview player hustles off. Birds break the huddle, come to the line. Play clock's at 15, 14, 13. Price has Clark standing to his left. Takes, fakes, keeps it over the left side. Saw a little seam, then cut it to the outside. Good job defensively by Riverview to fill in the gap and drop Kane for a loss on the play. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and 10, back to about the original line of scrimmage, which was the 11-yard line.
Yeah, that hole closed very quickly there. A nice one-on-one tackle.
Birds break the huddle, come to the line. They're going to send 2 wide outs to the right. That looks like Hayden Prine, and I can't see the number on the other Rice Bird. Price takes a snap, rolls to his right. He's looking toward the end zone. Now he fires, and he's got his man complete. Hayden Prine, touchdown, Rice Birds.
Wow, what a job that time. Kane Price and Hayden Price. Oh, but there's a flag on the play. Holding
against the Rice Birds. Well,
Price threaded the needle that time, and Prine just came out of nowhere with the Raider D-back, had his back turned, had no idea where the ball was. Prine made a heck of a catch, but it's all for naught.
So we'll re-rack it from 10 yards further back. It's going to be 3rd down and 20 now. Instead of the ball being at the 11-yard line, it's at the 21.
Boy, but what a touchdown.
Oh, man.
I mean, nullified there, but, boy, what a great play, Price and Prine.
Yeah, Prine doing a good job helping his quarterback out there as well, getting open. He is still split wide to the right. Sends Clark in motion from the right to the left. Fake to him. Now Price rolling to his right, looking, getting some pressure. Now fires, and just off the outstretched fingertips of Hayden Prine, intended receiver. And we've got 4th down and 20 coming up now for the Rice Birds from the 21 of the Riverview Raiders.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. I think he's going to go for it.
I think he'll go for it.
Yeah, I mean that is probably within Dawson's range there, but
that would be about a 37 or 38
it'd be
yard.
right about at the edge of it.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
Here come the Rice Birds to the line. They've got to get it to the 1-yard line for a first down. Of course, obviously a touchdown. And whistle, timeout, Stuttgart. Let's take another quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Rice Bird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of that EAB Sports Network.
Protect your investment at Stuttgart Tire Service, 1111 South Park Avenue in Stuttgart. Tires, flats, batteries, balancing, alignment, and more. They offer top quality service you can count on. Stuttgart Tire offers roadside assistance for vehicles of all sizes, including agricultural equipment, and their top-of-the-line alignment machine can handle up to 1 tons and dualies. They carry Bridgestone, Firestone, and Mastercraft, brands you can trust and tires to fit your budget with snap financing available. Stuttgart Tire Service at 1111 South Park Avenue in Stuttgart, 870-673-0111.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
And we welcome you back to Stuttgart Rice Bird Football. The Rice Birds on 4th down and 20 from the Riverview 21-yard line. Fires across the middle, incomplete. Riverview will take over at their own 21-yard line with 8:43 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the Stuttgart Ricebirds leading the Riverview Raiders 35-17. I'm Lynn Keller sitting alongside Brent Whitman, and also Chris Armstrong manning the live stream on the EAB Sports Network Stuttgart Ricebird YouTube channel tonight. Beautiful views from on top of the press box here at Raider Stadium in Searcy. Riverview, first down and 10 from the far hash mark. Quarterback back to pass, going to air it out as long as he can, and good stride for stride coverage by the Ricebirds. Number 8, Tay Clark.
Yeah, fantastic coverage that time. Got his head turned around there right in time. The ball just fell incomplete.
And I tell you, you got to be impressed with the quarterback's arm, too.
Yeah.
Brent, he got plenty of air under that one here tonight. And really the scouting report that I saw said really don't expect much passing game-wise, but apparently they worked on it in practice this week, and they have done a pretty effective job tonight. Ricebirds lead 35-17 with 8.5 minutes to go in this one. 2-4A conference matchup. On second down and 10, quarterback keeper. He's got a first down across the 30, across the 35. Got to watch it. There's another face mask against the Ricebirds. And may not have gotten his face mask, but he wrapped his arm around the helmet, and that's going to get you a face mask in Riverview every time.
I think he might have got a hand on it there. So it was when it's close like that.
Yeah,
they're going to throw the flag.
You bet.
Yeah,
you bet.
Let's go give them 15 more. There you go, referee. Mark it off there. He's going to set it down there. Oh, you got to mark it off. There he goes.
And the Raiders will have it first down and 10 in Ricebird territory at the 46-yard line. So quickly they move from their own 21 to the Ricebirds' 46. Riverview trails Stuttgart 35-17. Here come the Raiders. Another low snap to the quarterback. He's kind of in trouble. He's going to be wrapped up. The ball's on the ground. The Ricebirds get it.
Yep.
The Ricebirds recover.
That's number 44, Jalen Casey, comes up with the ball. At the quarterback, Conway he was looking to pass it, but when he picked it up his arm, he got hit from behind, and the ball came out. Several Ricebirds were there. Jalen Casey came out of there with it. Tank Hood getting up a little slow, but he's jogging off now. So Ricebirds pick up the big turnover there. 8:08 left. Still a lot of time left in this game, but the Ricebirds have a 35-17 lead.
And they've got it first down and 10 at their own 49-yard line. Birds here in the fourth quarter, moving from the left to the right on your radio dial, which is from the south to the north here at Raider Stadium in Searcy. Kane Price, Ricebird quarterback, comes to the line. Two wideouts, slot on the right. Single back standing to his left, hands off to the back. Getting across midfield, 45-40, powering his way down for a first down. Kevon Conway down to the 40 of the Raiders.
Not so fast, my friend.
Oh, my goodness, there's another yellow flag. Can you believe it?
It's a hold.
Well, do you have anything to do Saturday?
I did. I might need to cancel my plans.
That's right. Goodness gracious. We may not be off the air in time for the Razorback pregame show.
Lynn, I was going to my nephew's flag football game in Cabot. However, I might just stop back there on the way home.
There you go.
There you go. It's at noon, so
problem solved.
Probably be about right.
Yeah, this moves the Ricebirds back to their own 41-yard line. They've got to get to the 41 of Riverview for a first down. First down and 20 for Stuttgart. Ball's on the near hash mark. Wideouts on each side. Single back standing to the left of Kane Price. The quarterback's got a slot on the right. Takes, hands off. Into the line. Conway trying to find a seam. Just does get about 3 yards, and that's going to do it.
Yeah. Positive yards for Conway, but not much, and that's going to keep the clock moving.
Second down, 17 for the Ricebirds with 7:20 to go here in the fourth quarter of action. And you might can hear the band, the Riverview band is keeping what fans are still here, excited here on the near side. Here come the Rice Birds. Price takes, hands off. Conway looking for a little seam to the left. Now cuts back to the right, gets out to the midfield stripe, and it's going to set up now a 3rd down and 9 for the Rice Birds. From midfield.
Never mind.
No, there's another flag. Excuse me.
Yeah, I should know by now not to write down the stats until well after the play.
Well, hey, I mean, I've even done a score. I've added something to the scoring summary that I had to take off. So there you go.
Maybe.
The personal foul against Riverview. How about that?
All right, so that play will count. We'll take that. 7 yards for Conway.
And 15 on top of that.
Yeah. All of the personal fouls in the second half, I believe, have gone on the Raiders. Riceburg's guilty of a few in the first half, as were the Raiders, but most of them here have been on the Raiders. 6:34, clock rolling. Riceburg's at the Riverview 35.
Ball's on the near hash mark. Here come the Birds. Kane Price, the quarterback, calls for the ball, takes it, hands off, running room over the right side, 30, 25, 20, still on his feet all the way down to the 16-yard line. Kevon Conway.
Oh, he sidestepped one Raider at about the 30 and turned on the speed, and he's all the way down to the 16. Nice run there by Kevon.
Boy, it was. He broke to the outside, and I thought for a moment he might take it to the house, Brent, but good convergence there by the Riverview Raiders. Keep him out of the end zone, and the Rice Birds have it 1st down and 10 at the Riverview 16-yard line. 5:53 to go. Clock moving, 4th quarter. Birds on the move. Wideouts to each side. Hayden Prine to the near side. QT Johnson to the far side. Handoff. Conway into the line. Inside the 15, down to the 13.
He's going to have, let's see, he's going to have about 3 now.
Trey McKinney doing a great job opening up a hole for Kevon.
Yes, 3. That's 5 carries, 29 yards for Conway in the second half. 5:16 left. Not that the Rice Birds necessarily need it, but I would like to see one more touchdown put on the board.
Absolutely. 2nd down and 7 for the Rice Birds. Ball on the near hash mark. Milking that play clock down to 4. Kevon Conway gets the pitch around the left side. Short of a 1st down. Only a gain of a couple on the play. Maybe only a gain of 1. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and about 7 coming up for the Rice Birds. They've been down here before, Brent. Their last possession, they got down to the 11.
Rice Birds going into a pretty stiff breeze now as I look at the flag. It's blowing pretty hard.
Oh, it is. It sure is. It's not coming in the press box here, but I'm sure that's ushering in the cool front that's expected tonight.
Yep, for sure.
Here come the Birds, 3rd down and 7. Back to pass, looking left, now rolling right. Eluding defenders, going to tuck it and run. He's down inside the 10. Now there is a big hit out of bounds. Thank you. Here comes the yellow flag finally. Yeah, and the official right in front of it looking at it didn't throw the flag.
Didn't see it, but the white hat saw it.
The white hat did.
I mean, it wasn't real hard, but he was well out of bounds when Kane got shoved. He said he's going to – how many yards did he pick up on that play? He ran a long ways. Only picked up about 6 yards maybe, but it's going to be a 1st down.
It'll be half the distance to the goal from the 8, so should put it at the 4-yard line. And that's where the Rice Birds will have it. 1st down and goal to go with 4:10 to go. Clock moving here in the 4th quarter of action.
Rice Birds doing a good job here of using all of that play clock too, winding that clock down as much as you can.
And they just stopped the game clock. It ran all through the
marking
off of the penalty. Now they stop it.
Yeah.
All right, here come the Rice Birds to the line from the near hash mark. Price takes, hands off, Conway. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Rice Birds. About as easy a 4-yard run as you'll see. I don't think he was touched, Brent.
I don't think he was either. Nice hole opening up there, and Conway showed his speed and quickness, darted into the end zone. The Rice Birds now will take a 41-17 lead with Dawson McKelvey on for the PAT. 4 yards, Kevon Conway run after the late hit out of bounds penalty on the Raiders. McKelvey is on. Hayden Prine is the holder.
Left foot, soccer-style kicker with the bright shoes. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is no good. It is wide right. And Brent, I'm not so sure that breeze didn't have a little effect on that one.
I think so.
Right there. But the lead holds the Ricebirds 41, the Riverview Raiders 17. Back with more Stuttgart Ricebird football in 30 seconds.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
And we welcome you back to Stuttgart Ricebird football, powered by Petrus in Stuttgart. And don't forget, they're a great source for tires and alignment, either location, 19th and Main for Chevrolet and GMC, or out across from Max Prairie Wing for Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. But when it comes to tires and alignment, it doesn't matter the year, make, or model. Petrus is your source. Petrus, they got your transportation needs on the Grand Prairie covered. Dawson McKelvey set to kick off for the Ricebirds. Right down central, end over end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 24, back across the 30, and manages to swing out of one tackle, get across the 40 out to the 45, and the Ricebird special teams then converge at that point. Leading the charge for the Ricebird special teams, number 34, Colby Barnett.
All right. Ricebirds get Williams down to the ground at the 46. Here we're at just under 4 minutes left to go. Ricebirds with the 41-17 lead here. Let's get this game over with and get out of here with a sloppy win tonight.
And nobody else get hurt.
That's right. Exactly.
And that's on both sides as well.
Yep.
All right, here come the Riverview Raiders from their own 46-yard line, moving from the right to the left. The Raiders in black uniforms with silver numbers and silver helmets. Ricebirds, white jerseys, maroon pants, and helmets. Here's a handoff right up the middle, busting through a big hole. Was that Franklin on the carry?
Yes, it was. Nick Franklin. Jacob Hayes takes his legs out from under him after a gain of 5.
Just across into Ricebird territory at the 49-yard line. Second down 5 coming up for the Raiders. 3.5 minutes to go in this 2-4A conference matchup. Birds on the road again next week. Travel to Cave City. Quarterback for Riverview, late pitch, ball's on the ground. Ricebirds converging and get him for a 1-yard loss back at the midfield stripe.
And the ball bounced right up to Greer, number 7.
Perfect bounce to him, no doubt.
Yep.
Nikhil Bradley in pursuit out there, along with number 12, Kamarion Pickett for the Ricebirds, and number 19 as well, Landon Bryant. Third down and 5 for the Raiders from the Stuttgart 49-yard line. 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the fourth quarter of this one. 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Ball's on the near hash mark. Quarterback takes a snap and just stands up and fires, and it is incomplete.
Oh.
You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. The ball skips to the intended receiver, and then Carson Konechny comes up and bumps him, and they throw a flag. And that was the same official that sat right there
who
and
didn't
watched
call
that
the one
and
out,
didn't call that flagrant out of bounds. Personal foul, yes, sir, against the Stuttgart Ricebirds.
It's been flag football here tonight.
There you go. I like that.
Flag football.
I like that for sure.
And if you can't touch them like that, then you might as well put flags on all of them.
Put flags on them. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. Here come the Raiders with a fresh set of downs from the Stuttgart 30-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go, clock moving. Takes, hands off, starting left, now bam, right into the tank hood. Oh, my. And number 12 for the Ricebirds, Kamarion Pickett.
Yeah, gang tackle that time, and I'm seeing no flags, thankfully, on that play.
Yeah. Excessive tackling, I guess, could be a penalty. We'll see.
Has 3 guys on top of him. That might be one too many.
Yeah, that's right. 2 minutes to go in this one. Let's get it over with, guys, and let's get out of White County. Rice Birds with a 41-17 lead. Birds will move to 1-1 in conference play. Heading into Cave City next Friday night.
Cave City, we have been there one other time.
We sure have been.
And that is a long ways from home, partner.
It is, and we have got a timeout, Riverview. So let's take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to Stuttgart Rice Bird Football on Country 97.3 FM. We're part of the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Jennifer Smith from Wilkerson Jewelers. The real value in any jewelry is the sentimental connection that you have to the pieces you own. The beautiful earrings your grandparents gave you when you graduated. The amazing engagement ring your fiancé surprised you with. The watch your company presented you with when you retired from your job. For over 50 years, Wilkerson's has been a part of those special moments. And we love that we get to be a small part of some of the most important experiences of your lives. No matter what your budget, come in to shop or check us out online at wilkersonjewelers.com. Easy financing and layaway are available. At Wilkerson Jewelers in beautiful downtown Stuttgart, we want to build memories with you.
Welcome back to Raider Stadium on the campus of Riverview High School in Searcy. Stuttgart Rice Birds lead the Riverview Raiders 41-17 with a minute and a half to go in this one. Riverview with the ball, and now we've got all kinds of penalty markers on the field here. Guys, we need to get out of here before midnight. Come on. And, it's just almost comical now with the penalties.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Personal foul on the Raiders.
Well, there you go. And they offset, and we'll just pretend that play didn't happen.
Yeah.
And with a minute 33 to go, come on, clock keeper, let's get the clock moving. And they still haven't set the ball down.
No, they're not for sure where to set it.
Yeah, well, they need to back up.
Set it back where the yard marker says 2 there, Mr. Referee.
I want to mention again, the nice breeze coming, and it's, I guess, ushering in the cool front.
Mm-hmm.
And starting to feel a little bit of it in the press box. Feels good.
Yeah. Once we turned off the air conditioning.
Yeah, that's true. And thanks to those guys for turning it on, because, you know, this press box was in the sun all day long, and doesn't matter what the outside temperature is with these glasses and all, it can really get hot. And it was really nice and comfortable when we got here, and we appreciate that. Nice facility here in Riverview. Second down and 12 coming up for the Raiders from the Stuttgart 32-yard line. Got to get down to the 20 for a first down. Quarterback back to pass, airing it out as long as he can. And once again, lots of bumping down there, but this time no call. Or at least not yet.
Yeah, and I was looking back in the line of scrimmage here. There was a little more extracurricular, but no flags, thankfully.
Minute 20, clock stops with the incompletion. We're rapidly approaching the 10 o'clock hour. The scoreboard show, high school football scoreboard show with Rex Nelson will be coming on here at 10 o'clock.
This is our longest game of the season here.
Oh, without question. Riverview, third down and 12. Ball's on the near hash mark. Quarterback back to pass, dumps it out in the flats, complete, sidesteps one defender, and still on his feet, and continues to sidestep defenders all the way down to the 20-yard line. Now the pile is pushing inside the 20, and with a minute 8, minute 7, minute 6, it's going to be a first down and 10 for the Raiders as they try to get in the end zone one more time. Rice Birds have someone limping off. I believe that's Tay Clark. Yes, number 8, Tay Clark. And that looks like a cramp situation.
Yeah, he looked like he's going to try to stay out there. But he needs to come out.
They haven't seen him doing that yet. Now here he comes.
Got Kevon Conway checking in. 39 seconds and the clock rolling.
Riverview trying to get in the end zone. Quarterback back to pass, looking now. He airs it out long. He's got a man, and it is intercepted by the Rice Birds. Coming back out of the end zone. And 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield, 40, 35-30, and they catch him from behind at the 25.
But it's not going to count, partner.
It's not going to count because we got flag
in the end
all
zone
over.
And then there's one back at the 30. They're going to call pass interference, and that's the worst call that they've made all night right there.
And then we've got another flag up here at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, because I don't even think there was any contact in the end zone.
Now, it looked like it was thrown over the outstretched hands of the intended receiver.
Yeah, and he went down, but just because he jumped for the ball.
Yeah.
And couldn't catch it. That's a bad one. And then there's one back at the 28 here. Not sure what that is, but we got 17 seconds left. Roughing the passer. So apparently we're going by NFL roughing the passer rules here. You can't breathe on them. Can't even breathe on them.
All right, Riverview still determined they're going to get in the end zone one more time.
Well, and you know, with the help of the Zebras, they're probably going to do it.
Yeah. And they're going to mark the ball at the Stuttgart 9-yard line with 17 seconds to go. Raiders out of timeouts.
Yeah, if we could stop them here with the clock rolling, that would about do it. But, well, that's without a flag also.
That's true. All right, here come the Raiders to the line. Last gasp for Riverview, maybe. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback calls for the ball. Low snap. He's being chased. Now he fires and incomplete and going to have time for another play or two. 12 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Intended for big number 10, Nick Franklin.
I kind of wish he would have caught that there.
I kind of wish he had caught too because they could have tackled him and it would have been over. They would not have had time to get lined back up. Riceburg defense would like to keep the Raiders out of the end zone.
They would.
Preserve a 41-17 win. Raiders with maybe 2 more shots. Quarterback from the middle of the field calls for the ball. Back to pass, looks, fires.
Nice
and that one
catch.
is picked off by the Ricebirds. And coming out this time, Carson Konechny. And he's out to the 10, the 15, and that should do it. The Stuttgart Ricebirds win it by a final score of 41-17 in this 2-4A conference matchup. We've got a very quick wrap coming as we've got the scoreboard show just minutes away here on Country 97.3 FM. So we'll take one more quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have the Blue Seal Petroleum post-game show abbreviated version. We'll start on that in 2 minutes.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Blue Seal Petroleum.